This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.
And good evening, folks, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. Tonight, it's an unexpected matchup between Christian out of O'Fallon, Missouri, and your hometown Osage Indians. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, we look at tonight's games. Two teams headed in completely different directions. Christian riding a 2-game winning streak. Osage, they're losers of 3 in a row, and they're going to be without their starting quarterback, probably their best player on either side of the ball tonight. So a lot to cover in tonight's COMC pregame show. Our own Jason Stapleton, he'll talk with both teams' head coaches, and we'll look at a couple of players that we feel are really going to impact tonight's game. And like we said, supposed to be Southern Boone and Osage due to COVID-19. Southern Boone, no football tonight, so we credit all the administrators for both Christian and for Osage for finding a way to bring us this game. Two teams, identical records, not so sure they're identical on the field. When we return on our COMC pregame show, we'll talk about all of that and much more.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit SURDYKE YAMAHA today in Osage Beach.
You ride on our reputation.
And we're back on the COMC pregame show here on Lake TV. Now, Chris, we look at the visiting Christian Eagles, and although 2-4, they got a lot of momentum coming into tonight.
Do. Well, as you mentioned, they've won 2 straight games coming in. They started off really slow, but they've kind of found their stride. They're liking life a lot more the last few weeks with some wins, and of course, Osage has just played horribly, especially on defense the last 3 weeks. I mean, they're giving up like 60 points a game on defense. They made a stop before halftime in last week's game, and that's the first time the defense had stopped the other team's offense in 2.5 games.
Wow.
So it's not been good. And tonight, really, I mean, it's Osage's chance to kind of get things back in line because Southern Boone was one of the best teams in the state. And so maybe the Indians get a break tonight not having to play Southern Boone and getting this Christian team. We'll see, but it's going to be really tough without Brockton McLaughlin.
Yeah, and you look at the visiting Christian Eagles, and Chris, you alluded to they were supposed to have Southern Boone, another team that's mascot is the Eagles. They're not going to have them, and they land this Christian team. And you look at this Christian team, and you think they're out of O'Fallon, Missouri. They play some big schools, and after an 0-4 start, they beat St. Francis Borgia, and then they get another win last week. And when you look at this team, they're very balanced. They love to run the football, and they can also throw the football. And when you look at their head coach, he's an impressive specimen, a guy that's got some college coaching experience. And Lake TV's Jason Stapleton talked with him a little bit earlier.
Well, hi, everyone. Jason Stapleton back here, and I'm joined by Coach Dakota Conway, second-year coach for Living Word Christian High School. What a great night to play some football. First time facing the Indians. Tell us about them. What do you know so far?
Yeah, yes, sir. This is a pretty cool opportunity to come down Lake of the Ozarks. I know Coach Johnson hit me up. I believe it was Sunday night. We're just looking for a game, both, looking for an opportunity. So we're just thankful for this opportunity. Never played. I didn't know too much about this school, but again, just happy to be playing, and it's a beautiful night for football.
Yeah, it's going to be a very fast game, like we were talking about before the interview here, and all the points across high school sports has just been way up. What do you think is going to come into play as far as factors to really keep the Osage Indian offense from going crazy today?
Yeah, I think defensively, I think keeping everything in front of us, limiting the big plays is huge for us on defense, and us on offense, executing and moving the ball down the field. So that's going to be the key for tonight for us.
Awesome. Well, Kalen Black, let's talk about your wide receiver, defensive back number 11. How important is he going to be tonight?
He's a dynamite player. He's had the last couple weeks, big weeks for us. Good. Big play guy for us, so we're going to lean heavily on him in the pass game, and we got a lot of other guys too that we're going to trust into, but just looking forward to tonight.
Well, on a night like tonight, you can definitely expect some pass completions, some pass long ones, short ones, and medium ones. Jackson Creasy, number 7 for the Osage Indians. Have you watched film on him yet?
Yes, sir. He's a big dude. Now he's runs hard, good football player, physical, definitely a handful for us. So I have nothing but respect for those guys. And again, I don't know too much about them, but very impressive on film. So
love having you here. Thanks a lot for coming in, Coach.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So Coach is confident coming into tonight, and he's going to get a bit of a break without Brockton McLaughlin in there for Osage. And
I just want to say, I think I'm going to name myself Dakota. Isn't that a cool name?
It's a great name, Chris.
Just start calling me Dakota. How about that?
I love the name. Now, when you look at this Christian team, really, Caden McCollin, their senior quarterback, he does things very, very well. He's played really well over the last couple of games, a big reason why they're winners of 2 in a row. And if you look at their support crew around McCollin, man, they got some great weapons, some really, really good athletes, and really none better than their spotlight player of the game tonight, and that's Kalen Black, Chris. And this young man, through the first 2 games of the season, he didn't do a whole lot. Well, guess what? Coming in the last couple of weeks, he's put up some big numbers. He's got touchdown catches in 3 straight games. He's actually got 5 touchdown catches over the last 3 weeks. He's averaging 18.2 yards a catch. That is big numbers, and I expect him to have an opportunity to exploit this Osage defense tonight, a defense that's yielded a lot of points. And momentarily here, we are going to have our national anthem here at School of the Osage, and of course, we don't want to miss that as the teams line up. And, Chris, before that happens, interesting here for Osage, they weren't sure they were going to have a football game tonight with everything going on, and as you heard Coach talk about, Coach Johnson gave him a call and said, hey, we want to get a game going, and we're able to make it happen. So we do have high school football here during week 7 of the high school football season, and as I alluded to, it's time for your national anthem, brought to you by Pride of the Indians Marching Band. national anthem, this year's COMC pregame show on Lake TV. William Holtz alongside Chris Schneider. We're going to talk about the hometown Osage Indians. They're going to be without their star quarterback, Brockton McLaughlin. So we'll talk about who's going to step up and fill his role tonight. That and a whole lot more. We return to the COMC pregame show after this. Earlier, we're making progress. And we're back here on Lake TV. You see the hometown Osage Indians making their way back onto the field, Chris. And, man, this Osage Indians team, let's look at 2020 as a whole. They start out this season 2-1. Expectations sky high. You look at quarterback Brockton McLaughlin, the junior. He's putting up huge numbers, and life is good for the Osage Indians. Well, fast forward 3 weeks later, losers of 3 in a row and really left without an identity, cannot get a defensive stop. And on top of that, to add insult to injury, Brockton McLaughlin, for all he's done, he got hurt in last week's game against Boonville, tried to tough his way through that injury. He's not going to be able to suit up tonight, and that's a huge loss for Osage.
Oh, man, he is their best player, as you've, talked about. I remember talking with Coach Gary Pinkel a couple weeks ago. We were in an event, and everybody was talking about how great Brockton McLaughlin is at quarterback. Well, that's great, but if you don't have a defense, that doesn't help you much. They've been scoring 50 points a game, but they've been giving up 60 or 70 points a game. That kind of math just doesn't work, and that brings us to Spotlight Player of the Game, brought to you by Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist for the Osage Indians. And you picked this out yourself, right? This is Jackson Creasy and the Osage defense. And the reason why they are our Cool Breeze Marine Spotlight Player of the Game is because if they don't come through tonight, this team doesn't have a chance.
Yeah, and here's the deal, Chris. Jackson Creasy, one of the best players on this team, maybe the best player outside of Brockton McLaughlin, and he's had a big season, but it's showtime, Jackson, and I expect Jackson Creasy to lead the way tonight. If you look at the Osage Indians team, you see the numbers right there on your screen, Chris. Over the last 3 games, yielding 58.7 points a game, and the reason isn't because of bad defensive schemes or play calling. Simply no tackling being made by these guys, and on top of that, the angles have been atrocious. When the first guy misses in the backfield and the offensive player for their opponents in the open field, the second and third wave of defense, Chris, they've just taken terrible angles. And when you have a guy like Brockton McLaughlin a couple weeks ago, they had a game where Brockton went 27 of 35, 380 yards, 5 touchdowns, no turnovers. Didn't matter. Still lost by 28 points. You can't win when you're giving up that many points. And so tonight, I'm looking at you, Osage defense, and I'm saying you got to answer the call. You have to step up, and it starts with your leader, Jackson Creasy. If they can step up tonight, and they can make a few stops, they're going to hang in this ball game. But I'm telling you right now, Chris, if this defense continues to struggle, tackling and angles on the second and third level, this game is going to be over quick because you don't even have Brockton McLaughlin. It's going to be the sophomore, Dalton Wall, who's going to step up and play quarterback tonight, meaning Osage is going to have to get things going on the ground offensively so they can open up that passing attack. But it's right back to that defense. Doesn't matter how many points they score, without your best player on offense, if you don't find a way to get some stops and maybe even a few takeaways, this is going to be a bad night for the Osage Indians. So, Chris, I'm calling out the Osage defense. I want to see more from you tonight.
All right. Well, who is that down on the sideline catching up with the Osage coach?
Hi, everyone. Jason Stapleton with Lake TV, joined here by Coach Devin Johnson with the Osage Indians. And Devin, I'm just going to come out with it. He's in street clothes, Brockton McLaughlin. So what's the plan tonight?
Oh, it's going to move forward. The game plan has really changed for Connor Vaughn. He's a tremendous athlete. He's only a sophomore. Honestly, it's a great opportunity for him. And I kind of talked to him is, Eric Hood didn't know when he woke up Friday morning that he's going to be starting at tailback for all night, and he wound up getting 219 rushing yards. So this is an opportunity for him, and that's why we play and practice, and just we're ready for these chances.
Well, it's an expanded up thing, right?
Absolutely, and we feel very confident with it. The playbook's the same, so you'll see a lot of the same stuff.
Okay, talk about number 7 on the defense, Mr. Creasy. How important is he going to be tonight?
Well, we missed him last week, and we got him in a little different spot. We're going to put him out in space a little bit more against this team because they spread us out so much. So we're going to be asking him to do a little bit more than what he's used to, but he brings a lot of confidence to us defensively, and he's able to tackle and be more physical presence for us.
Well, this is a team that comes in that you guys have never played before, okay? Living Word Christian High School. So what do you know about them thus far as you looked at film and got ready for this game?
And I told the kids all week it kind of feels like a playoff game because you'd have no common opponents. You really don't know. We get film, and we get to watch what we see on film, but we don't have much to gauge on. So it almost feels like a playoff game here in the middle of the season. It was kind of fun and exciting, and we didn't know we were going to play them until 7 o'clock Sunday night. So as a staff, we had a really quick turnaround to put together a scouting report and game plan, and it kind of just re-energized everybody, and it's just been a lot of fun, honestly.
Year of unpredictability, isn't it?
Absolutely. We're just glad to be able to play.
Okay, let's have a great game tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Man, I need some of that energy
Yeah, I
that
know.
our own Jason Stapleton
I
brings
don't know
every week.
what you must be drinking Red Bulls all day long or something, man. I tell you what.
He has got the energy. We're so glad to have him on our team. And as he was talking with Osage head coach Devin Johnson, you heard him allude to the sophomore Eric Hood. And last week we saw him with some great runs, and they're going to need that to continue for tonight, Chris. And for Osage, this sophomore class, of course, quarterback Dalton Wall is a sophomore.
Yep.
Let's look at all the sophomores tonight. You've got Connor Vaughn, you got Derek Bradley, of course, Dalton Wall, Eric Hood, we talked about him. Don't forget about favorite receiver for the Osage Indians, Hunter Graber made a great play last week, also a sophomore. Aiden Ford, their kicker's a sophomore. Jackson Funderburk, one of their defensive backs. Devin Williams is a sophomore. Tanner Gardner, Matt Barnes, Ashton Carter. So this sophomore class really is going to be the class that's going to have to lead Osage tonight. And I was really impressed with what I saw from Hood out of the tailback position last week.
Incredible. That guy, I mean, he ran for over 200 yards last week. He was just really a power, and he's going to be out there running again tonight. And really, I was impressed with Dalton Wall when he came in late in the game last week for Brockton McLaughlin at quarterback. He's got a good, strong arm. Looked pretty good. It's tough when you get thrown in like this tonight, so it's going to be awfully hard for the sophomore, but I think he's got a lot of talent, just doesn't have a whole lot of experience. It'll be interesting to see, but again, I think so much of tonight's game is going to come back on the Osage defense. It's all going to come down is, can they stop Christian tonight?
Yeah, and you look at Wall, a quarterback tonight, and again, not a lot of experience, but an ideal situation. You're a 15-year-old kid. You've been the understudy to one of the best quarterbacks in the conference in Brockton McLaughlin, and he gets injured. You never root for your teammate to get injured, but when they call your number, and as a sophomore at 15 years old, it's like, hey, it's my time to shine. And so Dalton Wall, he's got big shoes to fill. But again, Chris, if the defense tonight for Osage doesn't find a way to stop this explosive, athlete-filled team for Christian, it could get out of hand early. But hey, if the defense does tonight, this could be a heck of a ball game, and we're looking very, very forward to it. So this, your COMC pregame show on Lake TV, your game of the week this week is between Christian out of O'Fallon, Missouri, the Eagles, of course, and your hometown Osage Indians. Both teams at 2-4, an opportunity to edge just a little closer to that 500 mark. And Chris, with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, tonight's game is of the utmost importance. And I would say more so than for either team, it is for Osage, because if you lose 4 in a row headed into your final regular season game of the year, your final 2 regular season games, boy, it's going to be tough sledding as we head into the district playoffs. So that's going to be a wrap for tonight's COMC pregame show on Lake TV. When we come back, it's the Christian Eagles, the Osage Indians, after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we are back here on Lake TV, and we're going to show you the coin toss again. And it looks like Christian wins the toss. They elect to receive the opening act kickoff, meaning we're going to get a look at this Christian Eagles offense first. And, you know, one thing, Chris, that head coach Devin Johnson mentioned as we talked to him this week leading up to tonight's game was he really anticipates special teams going to have a big impact in tonight's game. And we'll see if Coach Johnson and this special teams unit don't have something up their sleeve as they look to kick off here to Christian to start tonight's game.
They did get an onside kick last week, part of their special teams, which actually got them back in the game. They had a chance last week and then turned it over on the goal line.
Here's a little short kick fielded at about the 28 by Christian, and look at this athlete trying to get outside. Uh-oh. He does get outside, and a really nice job getting a hand on him is Derek Bradley, the sophomore for Osage. And that's where Christian starts, Chris. 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Here, a Tri-County Conference team, your Osage Indians. They're playing a non-conference game unexpectedly tonight. For those of you just joining us, they were slated to play the Eagles out of Southern Boone. Now, due to COVID-19, Southern Boone inactive here for Week 7. So a little magic trick pulled by the District of Osage and Christian out of O'Fallon, and they find a way to meet tonight.
What do you suppose those colors are for Christian? Is that like chartreuse or something?
I mean, I don't even know what that means. Here's a little forward pass out of the slot, and that goes to Alexander Sherrod, Sherrod Alexander, the senior, and he's got good yardage, 5-yard gain on 1st down, going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, you know, and we've said it over and over and over in the COMC pregame show. This defense for Osage has to come through tonight. They have to step up, stop some runs. That's not a great way to start the game, giving up 5 yards on 1st down.
Also not the worst, considering they're giving up an average of 14.5 yards per play per scrimmage, so positive any way you chalk it up. On 2nd down, a couple of missed tackles in the backfield, and 1st down carry presented by Hy-Vee. Now, Chris, are you ready to save thousands of dollars, increase the value of your home, get extra tax credits? I mean, the possibilities of local rebates, grants, and other discounts are huge. You could also decrease your carbon footprint all at the same time with Arrow Point Solar. Now, it's actually very easy with finance options available and no money down. A fixed interest rate could be yours. You can call or text Arrow Point Senior Solar consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. 1st down out of the shotgun. Here's the give. Good carry. Good yardage here up to the Osage 28-yard line. Big time run by Jacob Heberer, the junior tailback for Christian. And just like that now, already inside Osage territory are the Christian Eagles.
Oh, I tell you what, it was just a walk in the park there. This Osage defense just has so much trouble tackling. It looked like they had some shots at him again there and didn't even touch him. So early on here, the Eagles of Christian are on the move.
Yeah, and don't let this 2-4 record for this Christian team fool you, Chris. They play some big-time schools. They are filled with really good athletes, and Osage going to have to buckle down if they want to stay in this one. Another carry on first down to Heberer. He's going to get outside, inside the 20. Drags down at about the 17-yard line, real close to a first down, and they've got first down yardage presented by Hy-Vee, and just like that, Christian inside the Mike Heitman. State Farm Insurance red zone, they've got 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And already 3 first downs in this game for Christian. And again, the defense not looking good so far. Hopefully they can start figuring some things out. It'd be great to see them get a turnover early in this game and maybe start to gain a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, and Caden McCullen, the quarterback for Christian, he is handed off every time, but this kid can throw the football as well. Here we go with a forward pass. Good yardage inside the 10, inside the 5. Very close, and into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Sherrod Alexander, the senior. 5 plays, 4 first downs, and a touchdown for Christian. It took them just 2 minutes and 22 seconds. They march 67 yards, Chris, in 5 plays, and they lead 6-0.
Wow, that was not the way Osage needed to start this game. The defense needed to try to step up and prove something just to themselves that maybe they can hang in this game and stop the other team, and that definitely was not a good way to get things started.
Chase Heath in to attempt the point after for Christian. Play clock down to 6. The kick is up, and ooh, Heath kicks that one all the way over to Lynn Creek.
He's got a foot.
9:38 left in the first quarter, and it's Christian 7, Osage 0. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And we are back here on Lake TV. It's your high school football game of the week. It's the Christian Eagles from O'Fallon playing your hometown Osage Indians. And Chris, Christian Eagles wasted no time getting on the board first.
Boy, they didn't even need a 3rd down on that drive. They just rammed it right down the field and into the end zone.
Heath with the kickoff into the end zone. It's a touchback. So we're going to get our first look at Wall here tonight, the sophomore quarterback filling in for Brockton McLaughlin. And not that every first possession is not big, but after you watch your opponent go 5 plays in 2 minutes plus to take the lead, this is a big possession here for Osage. They can ill afford to give it right back to Christian with the way this game started.
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure. I mean, even if Brockton McLaughlin was in there, it puts a lot of pressure on your offense to try to keep up with the other team when they're scoring on every drive. A little extra pressure on the stand-in quarterback here. Nice yardage on first down, though.
Yeah, and actually in there at quarterback, that might be Connor Vaughn. Looks like at quarterback for the Indians, so Wall may not be out there. Connor Vaughn in at quarterback, another sophomore. Takes the snap, throws, has his man. He was looking for Ely, the senior, and a little too tall for him. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 now.
And Vaughn is 6'1", 140 pounds, pretty skinny. That's right in my, about what I weigh. But he is a tall kid, though, at 6'1", so he can see over the defensive line. Looked like he had a pretty good arm there.
Vaughn now going to roll to his right, cross his body, and he is way behind Ely, who gets drilled. Going to bring up 4th down and 5, and right there, we see Osage do that a lot, Chris, as they love to roll their quarterback out. And the one thing I say, you just take away 2/3 of the field when you do that.
Yeah, you know, when you're Coach Johnson trying to, you know, come up with some plays to make things a little bit easier for the young sophomore quarterback in there. As you mentioned, the pass was behind him there. He had him open, might have been able to pick up a 1st down. Tough for the Indians, though, a 3 and out. They'll have to give the ball right back to the Eagles here, and we saw what the Eagles did the first time they had the ball.
Devin Williams in the punt. Oh, he has some trouble. Gets it away, and a decent punt considering he didn't field the snap cleanly, and that is going to bounce and land right about the 45-yard line. So 30 yards net on the punt by Williams, and the Eagles take back over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 8:56 remaining here in the first, and boy, you couldn't get off to a much better start here for Christian. They're up 7-0, and they've already got their first defensive stop with outstanding field position.
Well, and you called out the defense on the COMC pregame show. They were your spotlight player of the game. The defense has to come through for Osage tonight. They didn't on the first drive. Hopefully the coaches saw something over there on the sideline, and they'll look a little better this time around.
McCollin going to keep it himself. He's got good yardage. He'll be gang tackled across midfield up to the 47-yard line. We'll give him 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2.
A game earlier, a few weeks ago, Osage giving up 78 points to Hallsville. Hallsville scored every drive they had the ball that game.
Hallsville, the team that ended Christian's season a year ago in the district championship. Of course, we love Hallsville under the direction of Justin Conyers, 2-time state championship head coach at Battle. Hallsville, that's where Devin Johnson comes from, of course, an Osage grad. Coached at Hallsville, now he's back where he belongs, and his team facing a rough start here. Nice job defense, pursuing the ball carrier, and a loss on the play. Really nice job. That's Vaughn on the stop for a loss of 2. Keegan Vaughn, the junior, and that's the little bit of life here for Osage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Very nice tackle for a loss. This is the first 3rd down that the Eagles are going to have to face of the evening. It would be really a huge confidence booster for the Indians if they can get a 3 and out here and get the ball back.
On 3rd down, ball's on the left hash, so closest bottom of your screen, you're going to see 2 wide receivers on both sides. Out of the shotgun here is McCollin. He's going to, on the read option, call his own number. He's got the 1st down inside the 35, still on his feet, finally taken down at the 30-yard line after a gain of 18 and a 1st down for Christian.
Yeah, tough opportunity lost there for the Osage defense. Quarterback just taking it himself. Plenty of running room, too, and plenty of room there already up at the 30-yard line.
So 7:10 left in the opening quarter. Christian back in Osage territory already. They lead 7-0. And Chris, you look at the numbers on McCollin coming into this game, and he's got 11 touchdown passes and just 3 interceptions. Good touchdown to interception ratio, and he's going to get an opportunity here. He's taking a shot. Throws it up, looking for his receiver, who makes the catch, and it's a touchdown. What a play. And on the far sideline, it's Kalen Black. 4 straight games with a touchdown catch. That's his 6th of the season. This one from 30 yards out, and really great coverage on the play. Just a great play by Black. He goes up and gets it. Vaughn was there, and that's just McCollin showing faith in his favorite target. And over the last 3 games and a half quarter, Kalen Black has 6 touchdown catches.
That was a great catch, too. Very good hands are over there in the corner of the end zone.
Heath in to attempt the point after. And that is good. So with 6:42 left, Christian out in front by a score of 14-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
What a season it's been at Big Surf Water Park, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. Big Surf Water Park wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. Big Surf Water Park, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
And we're back on Lake TV. It's your high school football game of the week, and the Christian Eagles, your visitors, they're out in front early here by a score of 14-0, and Osage about to get the ball back, Chris, and they got to do something with this series, because if they don't, we could be in for a record setter tonight.
Yeah, you know, some teams are 2-4 because they're bad. Some teams are 2-4 because they played good competition. This Christian team's pretty good.
And a nice return for Osage. Too bad there's a penalty flag on the field. Looks like this one may be coming back. So nice return for Osage on the special teams, but could have had a lot of running room due to a block in the back. We'll wait and see the call.
Yeah, that was exactly it. Too bad, too, because Osage needed a spark like that. Try to get them in pretty good field position and give them a shot, you know, to put a drive together and stay in this ball game early. Already down just midway through the first quarter, down by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and how about Christian, the way they come out, not just defensively on that first series with 3 and out, but their offense, they put their foot on the gas pedal and they're not looking back.
Well, you know, and they're not too deep either. I mean, they don't have a whole lot of guys over there on the sideline. They have a lot of guys that are going both ways. And, you know, that might be something, you know, if Osage can get a running game going, put some drives together, might wear them out just a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. Here's first down carry. Vaughn with the give, and, well, Jackson Creasy,
nice
rather.
Pickup there, yeah.
Yeah, and Chris, you're right. They dress just 25 players. They have 6 guys that go both ways, so that is something to keep your eye on tonight. If Osage can get some time-consuming drives, they might be able to wear this defense down. Here's Hood now with the carry. He makes a couple of guys miss, and he's got a first down, the first of the evening for the Indians, up to about the 36-yard line. So here come the Indians, and Jackson Creasy and Eric Hood, they're going to get a lot of carries tonight, I would assume. And
yeah, you don't want to be doing the old run and gun if you're Osage tonight. You want to try to control some of that clock and keep this Christian offense off the field because they've already proven themselves.
First down carry, not a lot doing here, and that is Creasy with the carry. And tell you what, Chris, the D linemen here for Christian, they are quick off the line, and they are right in the backfield, almost taking the snap. Was a Christian defender.
They're not tiny either. They're pretty good-sized fellas up there on that defensive line.
Yeah, there's some big boys, Chris, and I'm waiting for it. Go ahead and say it. Quick
Nice.
one here, and nice catch by Webb. He's got about 5 yards. Going to bring up third down and short here.
Good little play there. It wasn't a huge play, but they pick up some good yardage. They make this third down doable. It's 3rd and 3, and it's a huge 3rd and 3 because you really can't afford, if you're Osage, to turn this ball over, give it back to this Christian offense, which has proven that they can slice through the tribe defense.
So 3rd down and 3 approaching midfield. Here are the Indians. Creasy and Hood in the backfield with Vaughn.
Nice.
Hood with the carry across midfield up to about the 46-yard line. We'll give him 11 yards and an Osage first down. And last week, Eric Hood had over 200 yards on the ground. And he could have a big game tonight. Osage now into Christian territory. 4:37 left here in the opening quarter.
A bright spot for the Indians is this offensive line opening those holes. Got a flag.
Yeah, Hood, he got an early start. That's going to cost him. And for as much as we love Eric Hood, that is just a ill-advised penalty. And, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot, Chris, just 5 yards. But in a game where you're already down 2 scores, your offense has a little momentum. Those 5 yards are huge.
And you've got a backup quarterback in there who isn't used to, you know, throwing the ball. You don't expect a whole lot of big chunk yardage out of them. The way they're getting it done early in this game is running the ball, and it's harder to pick up those extra 5 yards to pick up a first down.
Couple yards on the carry for Creasy. Going to bring up second down and about 12.
But as you know, as we talked about, this ground and pound game from Osage, you know, if you can wear them down, if you can wear the Eagles down, as few players as they brought tonight, you might be able to take advantage of that later in the game.
6 down linemen for Osage, 2 guys in the backfield with Vaughn and just 2 wide receivers. And what that does, it allows Christian the opportunity to stack the box. Hood now up the middle, and you see just how congested it is up the middle. And if you're going to run, I'd love to see Osage spread it out a little bit, give Hood an opportunity to get in the open field with 1 defender. But when you got 3 or 4 Eagles right there, it's tough for Eric Hood to make all those guys miss. And if Osage continues with all those down linemen, they could get fairly predictable. 3rd and 7.
Nice little run there from Hood. I mean, he made a couple people miss, picked up some decent yardage. That's where that 5-yard penalty really hurts. It's 3rd and 7 now instead of 3rd and 2.
No doubt. He's looking
nice.
He's got Graber there for the first down. Good pitch and catch up to the 34-yard line. We'll give him 9 yards and a big first down presented by Hy-Vee. And Chris, speaking of Hy-Vee, mark your calendars now, because then on Saturday, October 31st, it's the annual Hy-Vee Hollow in the parking lot. Just $2 per person. All proceeds go to Dream Factory and official Wonderland Camp. It's going to be fun. That's from 3 to 6. Creasy now makes a guy miss up to the 25-yard line. Another good run. We'll give him 9 yards. Now, Chris, do want to give a shout out to the School of the Osage Athletics Boosters, the chief level. It's Big O Tires, the team you trust at the Warrior level. It's Disson Electric, it's El Charcoal Azul, BALLPARKS National, and Helton Electric. Now, if you're interested in becoming a booster, call the activities office at 348-0115. Vaughn now gives it to Creasy again up the middle, and Creasy has first down yardage for the Indians. And this is the kind of drive that Coach Devin Johnson and this team needed after the start. Now, that's their 3rd or 4th first down on this drive. Chris, you're saying it's the 4th.
Yeah.
So
very impressive drive. This is exactly what they needed. I mean, they needed to be able to hold the ball on offense, control it, pick up some first downs, hopefully get the ball in the end zone and put some points on the board here.
Up the middle is Creasy. He's got good yardage. We're going to give him 7 yards, Chris. And these big chunk plays on first down are exactly what Osage needs here. They're inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone already. 2nd down and 3 now from the 16-yard line.
Another great play on first down to pick up some good yardage. 6 big yards, 2nd and 4, and this drive looking really good.
Vaughn now. He's going to flush out to his left. He's got a lot of room. Unfortunately, a flag down after the gain of 6 and a first down. We'll wait and see the call here. Yeah, it's going to be a hold against the Indians. That's going to back him up. And Vaughn had nothing but green grass and a lot of room in front of him. Unfortunately, a hold's going to bring this one back.
Yeah, you know, they overcame 1 penalty earlier in this drive. They were able to overcome that, pick up a big 3rd down conversion, and they keep the drive alive. Here they get another penalty, takes a first down off the board, backs them up a little bit. It'll make things a lot tougher.
Yeah, Chris, smart homeowners are discovering an Arrow Point solar panel system can save them money, thousands actually, over the life of their solar system. You can decrease your electric cost, increase home value, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. If you're sitting at home and listening, all you need to do is shoot a text to Randy Gromit with Arrow Point Solar Solutions. It's 602-361-1287. Look at Creasy. I think he was down. Luckily,
he was too,
Vaughn with the recovery. They're going to say he was down. And really, to be honest with you, Christian's lucky they didn't get a late hit call right there on Heberer. He came in and hit Vaughn way after the play. No one was watching in the zebra stripes, so it's going to be 3rd and long now as we're inside a minute to play here, Chris, in the first quarter.
Yeah, and this is kind of a spot on the field here. If you don't get this on 3rd down, you might just go for it on 4th down. It's a really long field goal from this place on the field. So if you're Coach Devin Johnson, you might call this 3rd down play with a 4th down in mind.
Yeah, it'd be 43 from where they're at, and I'm not sure they want to try a 43-yard field goal. Vaughn now on the slant, and I mean, that was just very deliberate as he was looking for Webb. He looked at him, he threw it, nobody was fooled. That's going to bring a 4th down and long. And Chris, you talked about a 3rd down play with a 4th down play in mind, but after you get no yards on 3rd down, boy, 4th and 14 is awful tough, especially against a Christian team that has been all over the place defensively. And Osage, they've got some nice plays on this drive, but now facing a 4th down and 14 with 27 seconds left.
A couple of big penalties, especially that last one, really put him in a tough position here.
Vaughn looking for the end zone. He was looking for his brother, and that's going to be intercepted on the play. Really no chance as Vaughn was looking for Vaughn. The interception by Sherrod Alexander. So it's 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line, and really the interception doesn't hurt too bad. If it was incomplete, you actually give them 6 more yards. So Christian takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, it actually worked out in the favor of Osage, that interception did, because they pick up some yardage. The Eagles will start on the 20. They would have started off, you know, where the line of scrimmage was, a little further up the field if he just let that pass drop. But not a very good throw. It looked like he might have had the receiver open, just threw it way overthrew it.
Yeah, but for 6 yards, I'll take the pick. I'm a stat guy. I want that interception all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. You want the INT in the books, man.
Snap, and there's Herbert with the carry. Nice job by the Osage defense getting there, taking him down. First guy there in the backfield for the Indians. That's big number 58, Tyler Dimmick, the senior, and nice job to pursue by the Indians defense. Just a gain of 1, and that's going to conclude tonight's first quarter with the Christian Eagles from O'Fallon out in front over the hometown Osage Indians by a score of 14-0. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And we are back here as we see our Ozark Homes fan cam, and the Osage student section, they're still excited even though their team trails 14-0. And Chris, they're probably just excited they've got a football game to go to tonight.
Aren't we all, man? I tell you what, after what we've had to go through in 2020 with the COVID and everything, it's just great to be out here. And I wore my special baby blue shirt because it was almost like summer today, man.
That's right, and you talk about 2020 being a wild year. Well, the most important thing is the Buffalo Bills are 4-0, and Josh Allen in the front runner,
that's right.
I'd
You're
say,
a big
for
Buffalo
an
Bills
MVP.
fan. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Last time a Buffalo Bills player won the MVP, with the year I was born, 1991, it was Thurman Thomas. The second time a player wins an MVP, it's the year my daughter was born, and Josh Allen. How about that?
How about that?
Graber with the stop at about the 26-yard line. We'll give him 5 yards, and here's a big 3rd and 4 coming up for the Osage defense as Christian has it. If they're able to get a stop here, Chris, this game could take a swing for the home team.
Yeah, this is big. I mean, if they can get a stop, get the ball back. We saw on the last drive that the Indians' offense was able to move the ball. I mean, they chewed up some yardage, they chewed up some clock. That was what they needed. They really needed to score some points too, but if they can get the ball back here, they'll be cooking with Crisco again. Do you even know what Crisco is?
Yeah, we don't use it in our house. Look in the backfield, Wisecarver.
Nice.
Has McCullen, takes him down for a big loss, and gonna be 4th down. Yeah, Crisco is a cooking lard, Chris. You would think I know what Crisco is, taking a look at me. You go, don't you drink Crisco to get ready for the games? Yeah, it's my pregame drink of choice, Chris.
How about that stop on defense from the Tribe defense? That was fantastic.
Yeah, that's a big-time play, and Wisecarver, he has an opportunity there, and he takes full advantage. So inside their own end, Christian has no choice but to set up to punt. Back to receive for the Indians, you've got Vaughn and you've got Derek Bradley, both sophomores, and Connor Vaughn and Derek Bradley. Let's see a good punt return here, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. First punt of the game for the Eagles.
Ooh, a low punt. That is going to take an Osage bounce at the 41-yard line, just a 19-yard punt. The Indians 1st and 10 inside Christian territory.
I tell you what, this is exactly what the Indians needed. They get a 3 and out. That gives confidence to this defense, which has been shredded up until that point tonight. And it gets the offense right back on the field. Offense has to be feeling pretty good after they moved the ball on the last drive. They picked up 4 first downs on the last drive. Ended up the interception in the end zone, but it was a nice drive. They shot themselves in the foot a couple of times with penalties. Need to stop that.
Let's see Graber here, bottom of your screen, number 16. Let's see if they take a shot to him. I love what that sophomore brings to the table. Here's the give to Eric Hood. He's got some yardage. Shot out of a cannon. We'll give him 15 yards and a first down up to the 26-yard line.
Oh my gosh, shot out of a cannon is right. He shows some great speed breaking through that line, picking up that first down, and here they are, the Indians on the move again.
1st and 10, Vaughn. He's going to keep it now, makes the guy miss. Inside the 20, nice carry by Connor Vaughn. He's down to the 18-yard line inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. And Chris, for as hard as we've been on the Osage defense, you can't stress enough how big of a 3 and out they forced on that last possession. Let's see if the Osage offense can't capitalize.
And Vaughn is growing in confidence at quarterback as this game moves along.
Eric Hood, he is stuffed at the line, may have even lost half a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and short, and I think it goes without saying, Chris, Osage going to have to find a way to convert here on this 3rd or 4th down, because probably 4 down territory here, down 2 scores already.
Absolutely, and one of the things that Osage asked the quarterback to do is on the option to read the defense, when to hand it off up the middle, when to keep it, take it around the side. That time he made a poor decision with a handoff up the middle. There was nothing there.
I don't know who has the ball, and either did Vaughn or Creasy. Luckily, Creasy keeps it up to about the 16-yard line. I believe he's got first down yardage here. Okay, they're going to say he's just shy. Going to bring up 4th down and inches after a gain of 2. So on 4th and short, let's see what Coach Johnson has up his sleeve here.
It almost looked like they were fighting for the ball. Creasy wasn't about ready to give it up, and neither did Vaughn, so they kind of were both carrying. If they were playing basketball, it would have been traveling.
Creasy, 4th down, and I believe they're going to stop him short, I believe. Let's see. And they do. They stop him short on 4th down, and Christian turnover on downs, gives it back to the offense, and talked about becoming predictable, and right now with that option handoff, Chris, the Osage offense a bit predictable. Therefore, Christian's able to stack the box, and what you notice is some really sound tackling by this Christian Eagles team.
Yeah, you haven't seen too many missed tackles from the Eagles. We've seen a few tonight already from Osage. So the Indians defense back on the field. The last time they were here, they came up with a really nice 3-and-out stop.
First down and 10 now. Taking a shot. He has his man. It's caught at midfield. Still on his feet, and he may go inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown from 83 yards out. How about that play, Chris? And it's Tank Billings, the sophomore. What a throw and what a play by Billings. He takes it 83 yards, and boy, this game just turned on a dime in a heartbeat.
Nice pass. I mean, he put it right on a dime, catches the receiver in stride, and then he shows his speed. He's down the left sideline there and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boy, you talk about Osage with a 3-and-out. They forced, they have it inside the red zone and able to convert on 4th down and short, and as soon as Christian gets it on downs, they capitalize.
Yeah, I tell you, it's almost like they were embarrassed with the 3-and-out the series before, and they just went for the jugular on that first play.
Heath now, he's 2 for 2 tonight, and there is going to be a false start, which is going to be kind of cool. I'd like to see them put this ball at the 40 and see if Heath can't convert from 50.
I tell you what, this kid has a leg, doesn't he? He is really something else.
Well, I'll tell you this, now that they're headed this direction, if you're staying at the state park out there in Kaiser, look out, because one of these extra points could fly all the way out there. This kid's got an impressive foot.
Colonel Sanders is looking for this guy because of that leg.
Chris, you are by far more out of control than anybody to ever step foot in this booth.
Other than you.
That's true. Now, here's Heath from 25 yards out, and he clears it by a good 70 yards. So 21-0. Christian out in front with 8:44 left in the first half. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
It's never-ending fun at the Lake's destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
And welcome back. Let's get another look at this. Billings, what a throw from McCullen. He hits Billings in stride, and that's McCullen's 12th touchdown pass of the season. And boy, that's some speed for Billings. No one had a chance to catch him. That speed was impressive. And Chris, I told you coming into this one that 2-4 record might be a bit deceiving because of the conference and the district that this Christian team plays in, and they are flexing their muscles here against the Tri-County Conference team, these Osage Indians. And we're just about 14 minutes and some change into this game, and Christian is all over Osage. Here's the kick. Fielded inside the 10. Still on his feet, and a nice return up to the 35-yard line. Special teams, Derek Bradley with a good return up to the 36-yard line. And we'll give him 29 yards on the return. And Osage now, Chris, it's going to be interesting because you're not used to, this offense is not used to not having Brockton McLaughlin. Sure, it's 21-0 with McLaughlin in there. You think, hey, McLaughlin's got the big arm. He can conduct the offense, but with the sophomore in there and such little experience, you're not really used to having him in that situation down 3 scores early in the game.
Yeah,
you really can't stay one-dimensional here.
And we saw it on the last drive. He had an open receiver, just overthrew it and stuff like that, which you do expect from a sophomore quarterback, so you can't really count on the passing game at this point.
Ooh, Hood with the carry and just a phenomenal shoestring tackle on the play. That's Jacob Herberer, the tailback, who also lines up at linebacker, and he got him by the shoestring, limiting Hood to a gain of 1. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, and we've seen on the last few drives this Osage offense has been able to run the ball. The line has opened up a bunch of holes, but the Eagles defense is really trying to close that especially up.
Vaughn with the slant in and out of the hands of his brother Keegan Vaughn, and Connor to Keegan, and the brothers, I'm sure they have a lot of reps together throwing and catching the football. But
I tell you, Keegan was open on that one, and he knows it. He just looked up, took his eyes off the ball. It bounces off his hands, but he had a first down and probably a little bit more because he was wide open. Nice pass on that one, but it brings up a 3rd and 9.
May have snuck up on him, may have been a little hard. He wasn't expecting it to come in from his brother quite so quickly, but now Osage faced with 3rd down. Vaughn out of the shotgun. He has his man. It's Webb, a nice piece of tackling from behind, stopping him short of the first down. That's number 5 for Christian with the stop. That's A.J. Taylor. Going to bring up 4th down and 5, and Osage just unable to get anything going here against Christian. And on 4th and 4, maybe 5, we'll see if they decide to punt the football or are they going to roll the dice.
They line up like they're going for it. Usually they pooch. Ooh,
oh,
somebody jumped. This could be a first down.
It will be. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's a nice job by Vaughn. He does the hard count and gets a lineman to jump, and that's going to be a free set of downs. And tell you what, if you're Christian right now, you've done so many things right. That's inexcusable.
That was brilliant for Coach Devin Johnson to do that with the sophomore quarterback in there, and that's a huge first down.
See if Osage can capitalize. It's a little option kept here by Vaughn. He's going to throw. He's got Ely, and Ely's got some yardage, and a little extracurricular and no flags.
Thank goodness.
That's what we like to see. So 6 yards on first down, going to bring up 2nd down and 4. And what I like there, Chris.
Great RPO there.
Yeah, and really Vaughn was close to that line of scrimmage, knew exactly where he was at, and put a nice pass right in the hands of Ely. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
And again, Vaughn seems to be gaining confidence as this game goes along.
Ooh, and Hood is waylaid. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They're going to go for a loss of 1. And one thing this Christian Eagles team does very well, I mean, a lot of things are done well by this team, but they are sound tacklers.
Yeah, that number 5, Al Taylor, just put a lick. And I'll tell you what, Hood's a big fella. He's a pretty salty kid, and he sure took a nice lick on that one.
So 3rd down and 5 now, and out of the shotgun is Vaughn. He's got 3 wide receivers to the right side. Graber lined up bottom of your screen by himself. We've yet to see many throws down the field for Osage. 3rd and 5, 6 minutes left in the first half. He is going to give it to Hood, and Hood unable to make a play. And I'll tell you what, Chris, Colby Bolden, he fights off the would-be blocker. Graber did not do a good job of keeping him out of the running lane, and that is just a big-time defensive stop. Get another look at it there. Graber did a nice job not to block in the back, but he didn't get the chip that was needed, and Bolden makes a big-time play. So on 4th and 3, Osage lines up out of the shotgun as if they'll go.
Yeah, last time they got the Eagles to jump and got a first down out of it. Now they got to go get it themselves. Ooh.
Not a good throw by Vaughn. On 4th and 3, he had Graber with some separation, had a first down right there, but the low throw falls incomplete. And once again, Christian with a 4th down stop. And Chris, last time they got a 4th down stop, took them one play, 83 yards to the house as Tank Billings got in a foot race, and he did not lose. So we'll see what Christian does here.
Yeah, but you know what? It was still a positive drive for the Osage offense. They were able to get a couple of first downs, move it a little bit, run a little bit of clock off. Still 5:24 to go in this first half, and they're down 3 touchdowns. Defense going to have to step up and try and get a stop here.
McCullen out of the gun. Good protection under pressure, throws it out of bounds and was looking for number 4. Falls incomplete. Good pressure as Sherrod Alexander was the intended target, and really he had all day back there. Just great coverage by the Osage Indians secondary and linebackers who dropped in coverage. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Boy, the Eagles quarterback, Caden McCullen, he is quite the specimen back there, isn't he? He's like, he's a big kid back there, and you're right. He just had all day. Good job from the Indian secondary on coverage because there were no open receivers. And really, he was throwing the ball away, but without throwing it away.
Yeah, because you are not allowed to throw it away at the high school level. Here's the give, and missed tackle at the line of scrimmage, and then gang tackled there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 here, and Osage, their defense in desperate need of a stop. Tell you what, Chris, if their defense can get a stop and they could score before the break, they are going to get the ball to start the second half. And if you're Osage, you got to look at the glass half full any way you can right now, because over the last few weeks, not been a very good few weeks of football, and now you're without your quarterback. So down 21-0 here early. They've got an opportunity to get a stop, see if they can't take advantage.
Yeah, big play here. And last week we saw the Osage team able to fight back from 3 touchdowns down. Got to get a stop here to have that chance.
McCullen rolls to his left, throws across his body, has his man, and that is a incomplete, they say. And I'm not so sure that he didn't make the catch. He was looking for number 17, Matt Oramsemi, and I'll tell you what, Chris, that was dangerously close to a catch. Let's get another look here. Yeah, I think he got the football. Luckily for the Indians, it is called incomplete. We'll see if Christian throws the red hanky on the field. Oh, wait, there's no challenges at the high school level. So
thank goodness, yeah.
4th down and 9.
But you know what? He could have run for a 1st down there, too. He had a wide open field. He decided to throw the ball instead of run. But you can see right there on the replay, he had 15, 20 yards of wide open field. He could have picked up that 1st down if he just would have kept the ball and run for it. Nice break for Osage. Timeout. Eagles going to talk about it. They don't know how to punt because they haven't had to do it tonight.
So, Chris, here with 4:22 left in the first half, while we got a second, did want to tell everybody, if you're looking at making a change, smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money, thousands actually, over the life of their solar system. You can also decrease your electric costs, increase your home value, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. The nice thing is, finance options are available with no money down, and you could even get a fixed interest rate. Now, all you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant, our good man, Randy Gromit. Give him a call or a text at 602-361-1287. Again, 602-361-1287. That's AeroPoint Solar. You can shoot him a text and find out more. Free, no obligation consultation. And if you're curious, wondering about it, make sure you tell them Chris and Will from Lake TV sent you. So 4th and 9 now. After the timeout, Heath, the kick, it's low. Oh, and falling, and that's going to go out of bounds at about the 21-yard line, and that's where Osage takes over. 1st down and 10, just 4:12 left in this first half, Chris. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. After the conclusion of our first half, we'll have our halftime show presented by AeroPoint Solar, so make sure you tune in. Chris and I will recap how we got to this point in the game, and couple of games to wrap up our season over the next couple of weeks before we start thinking district playoffs. And boy, you look at that California team at 5-1. They're playing Eldon. Presumably they'll get a win tonight to move to 6-1. And how about Coach Derek Scroggins?
Boy, he's done a great job up there with the Pintos. They're really playing well.
Another option, and noticing on this option sometimes Vaughn really trying to sell it, but sometimes he's indecisive, and be careful not to fumble the football. And just a gain of 1, going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, you know, and there's it's such a precise art, playing this option game, being able to hand it off, pull the ball out of the stomach, and then go run, take it around the edge or pitch it. And these guys haven't had the chance to practice it a whole lot because Vaughn, of course, filling in for McLaughlin tonight. So it's tough on everybody. It's tough on Creasy, not knowing if you're getting the ball or not. But they're doing a good job. Nice run here.
Eric Hood just lowers his head, lays the boom, and has first down yardage. A first down presented by Hy-Vee in Osage Beach. And that is a nice run. And one thing Hood does well, Chris, he's got those quick feet, but he did a great job waiting for that to open up, found the hole, and when he decides to accelerate, look out.
Yeah, I tell you what, he did not start the year as a starting running back, but he's taken over that position.
And here he is again with decent gain. We'll give him a couple of yards across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. 3:05 left in the first half.
He's one of those super sophomores on this Osage team. You were talking about it in the COMC pregame show. How many really good sophomores are playing on this Indians team right now? I tell you what, the future is bright at Osage.
No doubt about it, Chris. And, you're going to have Brockton McLaughlin next year as well, the junior. I don't know how long that shoulder will keep him out, but right now it's Vaughn across his body and overshoots Williams, his intended target. It's going to be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass. You can see on the replay that he didn't really have a whole lot of room to put that ball in. He tried to get it in there anyway. It was a little overthrown, which was probably a good thing because it might have been intercepted, but it brings up a big 3rd down and long. 2:37 before halftime. We've seen a quick strike from this Eagles offense, so Indians would sure like to keep the ball away from them heading into half. So we've got a 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line for the Osage offense.
Vaughn, all 3 of his receivers, top of your screen. And here's Jackson Creasy with some daylight. He tries to make a guy miss, and he's going to be stopped at about the 49-yard line, right near that first down marker. So they're going to give him the first down, move the sticks. First down presented by Hy-Vee, and really a nice job to get that tackle in the open field. Otherwise, Creasy may still be running. So 1st down and 10 now, Osage.
Big first down. They keep the drive going, clock running, 2:18 in the first half.
Vaughn rolls to his right. That's going to be intercepted. Going the other way, that's going to be a pick 6 for Christian. And guess who? Chris, we've called his name already, is Sherrod Alexander. And just like that, they're going to say he steps out actually at the 2-yard line, but great job. And he read that all the way, undercuts the receiver and Alexander. Oh, no, it is a pick 6.
Yeah, I think they giving him the touchdown. Now they do the PAT over there. But, yeah, that was a great defensive play. He was waiting for that one and made the move on it, took it to the house. Boy, how quickly things turned after that big first down for Osage. Next play, the interception, and they're down by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's one thing you'll see for Vaughn. He loves to look at where he wants to throw the football, and tough, you can't do that, and especially with a team full of athletes as Alexander undercuts, takes it the distance on the pick 6, and now a sideline warning for Osage. So no harm, no foul. You get 1 warning, and now it's time for the PAT.
And and you just kind of look at the body language over there on the sideline for the Indians right now. Boy, that really took the wind out of their sails.
Heath now. The extra point is up, and it is good. So at 2:07 in the first half, it's all Christian. They lead the Osage team by the score of 28-0. We'll be back after this.
This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.
And we are back on Lake TV. Let's get another look at it. Vaughn throws it Alexander, and he is off. No match is Alexander for the Indians, and boy, impressive 56-yard pick six.
Yep.
And Christian right now in control by a score of 28-0. Chris, winners of 2 in a row. This team is gaining confidence by the minute as this season progresses, and they're on their way to their 3rd consecutive win, and for good reason that confidence continues to grow.
Absolutely. They're showing that, I mentioned it earlier, some people are 2-4 because you played some really good teams, and that seems to be the case for this Christian team. They're going to be tough when the playoffs roll around.
Ooh, it is a nice return for the Indians across the 40, across midfield, and of course, go figure, we've got a flag down. Really nice return by Bradley, but this one's going to be coming back at least somewhat, unless it was a penalty against Christian.
Second time in this game, Bradley has had a great return. This one, he even gets across the midfield stripe. We'll see what the penalty is and where Osage is going to get the ball to start. There's still enough time, minute 57 before halftime, to try and do something, maybe get on the board and get back in this thing a little bit.
The penalty marker sits at the 44-yard line. So luckily, Bradley had a nice return. So after the penalty yards are marked off, they're still going to have it at the 34-yard line as Osage gets called for the hold.
And the Indians really didn't know what they were getting ready to go up the line of the scrimmage somewhere on midfield. And the Christian players were like, no, you need to back up there. You're back there, fella.
And Chris, I know you're not going to like to hear this, but Lebanon all over Camdenton right now in the second quarter. 10 minutes left, and Lebanon out in front 28-7.
Wow. A little bit of yardage there on the first down run, not a whole heck of a lot.
Cool thing is, for you Osage fans, maybe the game not going as planned, but during our Arrow Point Solar halftime show, we're going to have the band perform for you on tonight's halftime show, something to look forward to. And now a penalty marker on the field. We'll wait and see what they call here.
I think we're going to get a report from Jason Stapleton at halftime too, aren't we? Mr. Excitement.
I sure hope so, Chris. I need something to give us a little excitement here. Our hometown team not giving us a lot to be excited about, but I'll tell you somebody who's going to be excited regardless, Jason Stapleton.
Yeah, that guy, he wakes up in the morning excited, I think.
Yeah, and he wakes up at like 3:15 every morning. Of course, his wife is a big-time radio personality, and she does the morning show on 107.9 each morning. So Jason, he's got to get up to get his 4-hour workout in, of course, get his head start on the rest of the world. That guy's out of control, Chris.
Way out of control. It's kind of like this game after that big penalty. We're going to have a second down and, what, about 23.
Looks like second down and 411. I'm not sure what the penalty was, but I didn't know there was 50-yard penalties. But that was a big one in Osage now. Second down and 23, Chris, with 1:20 left in the first half.
Yeah.
Vaughn, little play action. He's going to take a shot. Looking for his man, and in and out of the hands of the defender. Then almost caught by Ely. Falls incomplete, going to bring up third down and forever.
Wouldn't that have been something? I mean, it bounced off the defender's hands right into Ely's hands. Of course, you know, when you're the receiver, you're not quite ready for that. But boy, it would have been something if he could have hung on, because if he could have, he had touchdown right in front of him. Watch this. Bounces off the defender right into Ely. Oh.
He would still be running.
Yeah, he would. He was headed to the house if he could have held on.
Minute and 11 left, Chris. 28-0. Christian out in front here against the Indians. Vaughn now takes the snap. under pressure. A little screen set up for Eric Hood. Eric Hood makes a couple of guys miss good yardage, gets a lot of that penalty yardage back up to about the 37-yard line. We'll give him 16 yards, going to bring up 4th down and 7 here. I think Osage will let this play clock run down and then be happy to punt.
Yep.
Hope to go into the halftime only down 28-0, regroup. They're going to get the football first and see what can happen in the second half. But for Osage, Chris, it's a matter of the turnovers and the penalties so far have really hurt this Indians team.
So they're lining up like they're going to go for it here. Look, somebody might have gotten a quick start. They are going to go for it.
Creasy, and he's going to be stuffed. And I don't understand that, Chris. On 4th down and 7, from inside your own 37-yard line, you try a screen, and it is stuffed by Christian. They have it 1st down and 10 at the Osage 37, Chris, and enough time here, 22 seconds and 2 timeouts. They can try to put the nail into the coffin before the break. Christian's going to burn one of their 2 remaining timeouts. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Tell you what, did you see the picture last week of Mike Heitman celebrating 45 years with State Farm Insurance?
I did. What did he start as an agent when he was 1?
It's unbelievable. I mean, he's been with State Farm longer than Jason Stapleton's been alive, longer than you've been alive.
That's true, Chris. And
Not longer than I've been alive.
Well, I was going to say, you know, you get to give me a hard time about many things. When Mike Heitman started his career at State Farm 40 years ago, you were celebrating 35 years as the sports director at CBS Dallas.
Not quite, but close, yeah.
Every once in a while, it feels good to return the favor. 1st and 10 now. Christian has it at the 37. McCullough makes Creasy miss, trying to get outside, throws across his body in and out of the hands of his would-be receiver. Nice job right there.
Yeah.
To extend the play, put on a pretty good pass, did McCullough, but falls incomplete, going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, nice little juke and jive back there in the backfield to get away from Creasy, buy some time, threw it behind. But actually pretty good defense there from Osage on that 1st down, both on the pass rush and on the coverage downfield.
Yeah, that was a nice job, like you said, by the defense. Dominic Vernetti, the senior lineman, after Creasy was there, Vernetti was Johnny on the spot, and he's actually the one that forced the errant throw with his pursuit. So 2nd down and 10 now, 15 seconds left in the half. McCullough, little screen pass, has his man. Nice job on the tackle by Vaughn. Actually, with the stop, that's Riley Newton, the senior. First time we've called his name, and timeout here by Christian. So, Chris, do want to give a shout out to all of our booster sponsors here with School of the Osage. At the chief level, it's Big O Tires. Guess what? That's the team you trust. Also at the Warrior level, we've got Distant Electric, BALLPARKS National, El Charco Azul Mexican Restaurant, and Hilton Electric, Chris. And if you're interested, if you're watching and interested in becoming a School of the Osage booster member or sponsor, you can contact the activities office at 573-348-0115.
So the Eagles call the timeout with just under 9 seconds to go before half. Take one last shot. Well, maybe 2, because it's 3rd and 5. They've got 1 or 2 shots at the end zone here before the end of the first half. 28-0. It really has been pretty much all Christian from the beginning. Although the Osage offense has shown signs, they've been able to move the ball on the ground a little bit, just haven't been able to put anything in the end zone. And the Indians' defense has actually gotten better as this game has gone along.
They have. They figured some things out, and they've been able to limit Christian's damage. So 3rd down and 5. McCullen with some time, steps up in the pocket. He's across the line of scrimmage, and he's going to step out at the 23-yard line, and that's going to conclude our first half of play. So after 2 quarters, it is Christian 28, Osage 0. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back with our Arrow Point Solar halftime show after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission. This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit SURDYKE Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on a reputation.
We are back on Lake TV. It's our Arrow Point Solar halftime show, Chris, and not going to get to cover a whole lot of the first half yet on our halftime show, but first half is all Christian. They lead 28-0. Something to be excited about for the Osage faithful. How about the Pride of the Indians marching band? They're going to perform during our halftime show. So enjoy.
gentlemen, 2020-2021 Osage Marching Indians.
Time of the game, and before we start giving all of the credit over to the Christian High School,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2021-21 Lady Indians Dance Squad.
Had some bright moments.
Freshman
They've
Taylor
also gotten
Kennard.
their own way several times.
Sophomore Candy
Listen,
Brick.
I've seen high school games
Junior
flip
Sidney Gennaro.
in a matter of no time.
Seniors
Let's see what they
Emmett
do here in the
Lincoln,
locker room.
Elizabeth
See if they come
Landry,
back with. And
Kate
going back to
Lopez,
you guys there in the
and your
booth,
captains,
Chris,
Kate
I'm too
Nybauer
old for
and
this
Olivia
Schneider.
Schutte.
And William, don't call
The
me Ed
Lady
Sheeran.
Indians are under the
Oh,
direction of
Becky
Kelly
boys.
Brunetti.
Control, I don't know what else you'd expect. So, Chris, our Arrow Point Solar halftime show here, and as you know now, Christian up 28-0, and they got the opening kickoff. They wasted no time marching down the field, punching in on a rushing touchdown, quick 3 and out, come back now 14-0 after that second touchdown. Osage put a drive together. They were marching, then they got stopped deep in the red zone, and Christian then very next play, 87-yard touchdown, and then of course the pick 6. So really, all Christian, they're up 28-0. When I look on this first series for Osage here in the second half, see if they can't get the ball moving a little bit, pick up a few first downs, and hey, if you're able to get a touchdown here, anything can happen, because once you get back to that 3-score game, a lot of football to be left. What I worry about for Osage, if you come out, you get this opening possession and you go 3 and out, look out, because once we get to that 30-point mark, then they get the mercy clock, and this game's going to go quickly. And for Osage, you really can ill afford to not take this first possession and get points.
You know, in last week's game, Coach Devin Johnson said, even though they lost by a fairly big margin, said it really swung. It was a closer game, 14-point swing on an interception near the goal line that took some points off the board for us, gave them some points. This game is kind of similar. You know, the Indians have played fairly well at times in this game. If they had been able to follow through on some drives, put the ball in the end zone, get some points, get a big third down stop here, this would be a much closer game. There's just a few plays here and a few plays there that you know, have gone against the Indians, and it seems to happen just about every week. That does seem to happen with teams that aren't very good, losing records and whatnot. It keeps catching up with Osage, caught up with them again in the first half, and that's why we've got 28-0 score on the board.
Yeah, and so far, really the bright spot for the Indians has been on special teams. Derek Bradley's had a couple of really nice returns. One got called back due to a hold, but as you see here, that was that incredible touchdown catch by Black, and that was his 6th of the season and 6th in 4 games, 4 consecutive games with a touchdown catch. And there's the long one, Chris, to Billings, and he was off to the races. And so for Osage, you do know you're playing a really good team here in Christian. You got a lot of athletes. They can run the football, they can throw the football, but what you got to do here is you got to limit the damage. You can't have those penalties that shoot yourselves in the foot on 3rd and short, backing it up. You can't have the special teams penalties when you have a nice return, because it just seems like every time Osage gets a little bit of momentum going, something like a penalty or a costly turnover happens. And here's a play right here where Vaughn had his brother open, and it was intercepted by Alexander. And so far for Osage, just there's that pick 6 by Alexander as well. So Alexander, 2 interceptions so far tonight in the game, and he had 3 coming into the night, so 5 picks through 6.5 weeks. I mean, he's got to be up there in the league leaders as far as his district is concerned. But really, if you're Osage, 2 quarters left, you want to limit your injuries and you want to come out and battle. If you're Christian, Chris, what do you think their game plan is up 4 scores?
You know, what you would think their game plan would be is just whatever you get the ball, just keep running it. I mean, Osage really hasn't been able to stop the running or their passing game. So, hey, just keep running the ball, pick up a few first downs here or there, and, run that clock down. Like you say, if they can get another score, get up by 30 or more, then the mercy rule kicks in, the clock starts to run, and Osage, with the backup quarterback in there, you don't have Brockton McLaughlin who can throw it and put up big points really fast. You got your backup in there. More than likely, you're not going to be able to throw the ball to get back in this game. So, do with what worked for you in the first half. Keep running the ball. Hopefully, put some drives together, get some points on the board. And if you can get a turnover or two, you might be able to get back in it.
Yeah, and honestly, I know that we don't think that Osage in their current situation really built to air it out, but I'd love to see Connor Vaughn get an opportunity to throw the football. We haven't seen Hunter Graber, the leading receiver for Osage, real involved. The only thing that's really been good so far for Osage is Eric Hood. He's had a couple of really nice runs, and he's had a couple of screen passes that he's created some things in space. So if you're Osage, keep battling, try to stay healthy, and most importantly, Chris, avoid the big penalties and the turnovers. They had 3 turnover on downs in the first half. They had the big pick 6. Outside of that, a fairly close ball game. Yeah. They're staying in there. They were able to put together a couple of drives. Those were just stopped on those 4th down turnover on downs. So that is going to conclude our Arrow Point Solar halftime show. Chris Schneider, William Holtz on Lake TV with the second half after this.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
What a season it's been at BigSurf WATERPARK, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. BigSurf WATERPARK wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. BigSurf WATERPARK, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's never-ending fun at the Lake's destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
And welcome back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. At the break, it's the Eagles from Christian. They reign from O'Fallon, Missouri, and they are putting a beatdown on the hometown Osage Indians. They explode in the first half and lead by a score of 28-0. Chris, we look around the area and the California Pintos. They lead the Mustangs at half, 52-7. Of course, the Camdenton Lakers, they're at home against their Highway 5 rivals, the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. They trail 34-17, so we'll keep you posted on those two games. Now back to this one. Once again, it's Bradley inside his own 10. Good return across the 30, across the 40, up to the 47, and no flags on the field. So a nice start with a 39-yard return. And Bradley, he's on to something here on the kick returns.
Yeah, he is. I tell you what, he has had 3 really good returns in this game. 2 of those have been brought back by penalties. That one was clean, and so they'll start off with the ball at the 47.
See if Osage's offense can't put a drive together. Chris, we've seen crazier things happen, and honestly, that special teams unit, they've got a nice night so far for the Indians. Let's see if they can't capitalize with this outstanding field position. 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Osage with 8 first downs in the first half, no points to show for it.
Here's Eric Hood with a good run. He's got first down yardage. However, a flag at the line of scrimmage in the vicinity of an offensive holding. We'll wait and see the call. Even worse, a chop block against the Indians. That's a 15-yard penalty, I believe. So that's a big one after a nice run by Hood. And honestly, Hood, if he would have made that last guy miss, he'd have been in the end zone. So a nice touchdown-saving tackle. However, after the penalty, doesn't matter. A 15-yarder going to back him up. It's going to be first down and 25. After that, that's a costly one, Chris.
Well, you know, and we just talked about it on the Arrow Point Solar halftime show. The Indians aren't good enough to overcome mistakes like that. They had a nice drive going in the first half, couple of penalties, put the stops to that. Here they had a really nice run on first down that would have picked up another first down. Instead, they go the other way, and they're backed up here.
So first down and long. We did see the option being worked on. There's a quick hitter to Webb. He's got about 7 yards on first down. Going to bring up second down and 18. Nice job to get a few of those yards back after the penalty. So, Chris, for Osage, they've actually had some success running the football. The problem is they can't elude the penalties or the turnovers, so they've been unable to complete a drive. Let's see if they can't change that. Here's the option. Kept here by Vaughn, and a nice run. He's near midfield with a nice gainer up to about the 49-yard line. That's an 11-yard gain and brings up a manageable 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, and that's the best option play Vaughn has run all night. Faking the handoff up the middle, taking it around the edge there, picks up 11 yards. We saw him practicing the option at halftime because they struggled with it so much in the first half, and it was pretty smooth there. 3rd and 8 here. Try to keep this drive going.
Vaughn on 3rd down now. Good clean pocket. Great job by the front for Osage. Vaughn now throws, and that is in and out of the hands of Ely, and really Ely, he stepped out of bounds. That's going to be a legal touching if he does catch it. Not sure the official saw that. Going to bring up 4th down. And Chris, one thing that you'll notice about the sophomore Vaughn is how deliberate he is.
Yeah.
And you saw the play extended just a little too much and had his man and falls incomplete. But what I mean is he's so deliberate. When you're running an option offense, you can't stare down the receiver and you can't be so deliberate with either the handoff or the fake handoff. And we saw him working on that at halftime, and he's looked better here on this first series with that. However, 4th down and 8, we'll see the option here. Vaughn keeps it. He's got first down yardage inside the 40, inside the 30, makes a guy miss inside the 20, inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. That's a first down carry all the way down to the 16. We'll give him 35 yards and a big first down. And wait, nope, there's a flag.
Oh, no. Well, I tell you what, though, that Vaughn can run the ball, can't he?
Yeah, we've seen that.
That's going to come back.
So, however, the first down was gained. The penalty is 8 yards past the first down stick. So they're going to bring it back to about the 47-yard line. So instead of 4th and 8, it's going to be 4th and 4. And we'll see if Osage can't get a first down here. Really a nice run on the previous play by Vaughn. One of the better plays, maybe the best play. However, once again, Chris, every time a nice play for Osage happens, seems there's a penalty mark.
I tell you what, he runs like a gazelle, though. He showed on that play. He has got some serious wheels when he can get out around the edge.
So 4th down. Vaughn out of the shotgun. Eric Hood in the backfield with him. And he is going to be stuffed, and we have a penalty marker down. Not sure what the call is going to be.
It'd be nice for the Indians if it actually went against the Eagles.
There was an Indians player laying on the ground, so we'll wait and see what they call here, but
once again, though, just not a great read on the option play, handing it off up the middle. There was no room there.
And again, it's the chop block, and what you're seeing is these linemen for the Indians, Chris, they're just diving at the feet of the Christian Eagles defense, and that's not going to work. Luckily for Christian, the stop was made. They declined the penalty, and this defense has been really, really solid. They're pitching a shutout right now, and they give the football back to their quarterback, McCollin, with outstanding field position. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Once again, though, the Indians offense hurting themselves with those penalties. They moved the ball fairly well on a couple of plays. Even that big run from Vaughn that was brought back, but they show signs of being able to get it done, and then they keep having these penalties that bring it back, shoot them in the foot, and take first downs off the board.
Well, after the incredible return by Derek Bradley, it was 3 penalties on that series, 2 chop blocks and a hold for Osage, so unable to capitalize on the great starting field position. Christian now 1st and 10 at the 49. To give to the tailback, and he unable to shake Vaughn. He's got a couple of yards. We'll give him 5 up to the 46-yard line of Osage. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Connor Vaughn's going to sleep pretty well tonight. He's getting a good workout at quarterback and here on defense too. Again, as that first half went along, the Indians defense played better and better. They got a little more stingy as things went on. At first down, they picked up, the Eagles pick up 5 yards, but the Tribe defense was there.
So on 2nd and 5, out of the shotguns, McCollin. He takes the snap under pressure, and he would have been sacked. He makes a couple of guys miss, throws in a nice play by Vaughn to bat it away. Boy, that would have been a heck of an interception if he was able to hold on, but a nice defensive play. But really, McCollin does a great job to elude the sack. And
yeah, this is a microcosm of the Indians defense all year. 2 huge missed tackles in the backfield there where they could have had sacks, and they couldn't make the tackles and bring him down.
9:12 left in the third quarter. Osage, they trail 28-0. A 3rd and 5 here for Christian. inside Osage territory, and that's where Christian has spent a lot of time tonight offensively. Play clock down to 2. McCullen just gets it off. He's going to call his own number on the read option. Up the middle, that's first down yardage inside the Osage 40. We're going to give him 7 yards on the first down run.
So this is exactly, we were talking at halftime, okay, so what does this Christian team want to do in the second half? Pretty simple, really. They just want to keep the ball, pick up a few first downs, keep that clock running. They would like to put another score on the board so that it's a 30-point game and get the mercy rule thing going, get the clock running, and get this thing over with. Ball on the 39-yard line of Osage. So already the Eagles able to move the ball well into Indian territory.
First down play now. McCullen, he's going to take a shot. Overshoots his man. He had a wide open receiver, just put a little too much on it. So looking at scores around the area, Chris, Boonville and Versailles are battling it out tonight. Boonville at the half was up 48-6. Boonville finished the first half with 270 yards rushing and 81 yards passing. Versailles had 9 yards rushing and 113 yards passing, but Boonville all over Versailles. Of course, we'll have Versailles next week right here at Osage. Osage hope to get back in the winning column unless they can pull off a miraculous comeback tonight if something doesn't change quick.
That ought to be a pretty good game next week, Versailles and Osage.
Yeah, that ought to be a battle. McCullen now across his body and incomplete. Had his man put a bullet right on the hands of his intended target. That falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, good defense again from Osage. Actually, the receiver probably should have caught that ball. I think he was thinking about staying in bounds and took his attention off the actually catching the ball and let it go through his hands.
Big shout out to the boosters here at Osage, the chief level Big O Tires, at the warrior level Helton Electric, BALLPARKS National, El Charcoal Azul Mexican Restaurant, and Disson Electric. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the booster here, call the activities office at 348-0115 as that 3rd down pass from McCullen falls incomplete. So the Indians defense, Chris, they get a stop. They force 4th down here. See if they don't get a punt from Christian. And really, Chris, since that quick start with 14-0 in the first 2 series with 8 minutes to go, Osage's defense has hung tough. They've been making some plays. It's just been the inability to stay clear of those penalties.
Yeah, and if you're Christian, you're up by 4 touchdowns. You're feeling pretty good. Maybe you just go for it here, and it looks like they might just do that. Nice move.
Oh, and a nice job by Creasy. Makes the stop on 4th down on McCullen, and Osage going to get the football back after the turnover on down. So, Chris, smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money, thousands, over the life of their solar system. If you're interested in finding out about a solar energy system, it's as easy as calling or texting Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Again, 602-361-1287. You get a 0 obligation consultation free of charge. Give Randy a call or a text. Vaughn now, little play action. Gonna step up. Taking a shot, looking for his brother again, and overshoots him, who had a step on the defender, did Keegan Vaughn, and brother Connor just unable to hit him.
Boy, Connor's got a nice arm, though, doesn't he? I tell you what, he put it out there, but just way too far because the receiver did have a step.
Yeah, that's one of those moments, you know, down 4 scores with a defense that's gotten a little more stingy here for Osage. Really missed Brockton McLaughlin. We hope for Osage that just a 1-week hiatus by their star quarterback, he could be back next week to play the Versailles Tigers. 2nd down and 10 now, and Eric Hood, the tailback position. He's been solid when he's got an opportunity tonight. Vaughn gonna keep it. He's gonna fall forward. He's got real close to first down yardage. He has a first down presented by Hy-Vee up to the 45-yard line, and could have had more. Hood and his blocker in front got mixed up just a bit, but a positive play for Osage. So first down and 10, and here come the Indians.
Yeah, nice play there on that first down pickup after the defense came through and got the ball back.
Look at Vaughn now on the option with the first down carry. He'll give him 11 yards and no penalty markers on the field, so back-to-back first downs. That's the first time we could say that tonight, that the Indians have consecutive first downs.
Unofficially 10 first downs in the game for Osage, and the Indians offense has found a little something here on the option with Vaughn taking it around the corner.
Creasy now from his fullback position, just a couple of yards. And I do like the sense of urgency for Osage after those consecutive first downs. They had the play in from the sideline, and they were right up there. However, this Christian defense, they are disciplined, Chris, and they have been really, really tough so far tonight.
Yeah, just a pickup of 1 on that first down play. We'll see if they keep trying this option and go around the outside.
Hood now dancing, and he's going to be almost stopped. He spins forward, has about 2 or 3 yards as Alexander with the stop for Christian. That's going to bring up third down and 7.
Hood is tough to bring down. He takes a few extra shots because he's able to stay on his feet. Picked up hard-earned 2 yards on that one.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Hood has a bright future over the next couple of years here with this team. They found their star running back for the future of this program.
Yep, a lot of super sophomores on this Indians team.
Little play action. Vaughn does a nice job selling it. Crossed his body, throws up a duck. Graber trying to come back, and that's going to be pass interference. I believe Graber was coming back to try to play the football. And if they call pass interference, that's a break Osage very much needed, because really both guys just fighting for the football, Chris, as we get another look.
Yeah, he just throws it up for grabs here. But when you do that sometimes and the receiver tries to come back, you can see he's just trying to fight through the defender there.
And actually they're going to call it against Graber as he grabbed the defender, and it's an interception. That is the third pick of the night for this defense of Christian, and this time with the interception, number 7, Colby Bolden with the pick. And Chris, do like Vaughn just really taking a shot trying to extend the play. However, not a great throw, and a nice job by the defender for Christian. So 3 turnover on downs. Now the third turnover via the interception.
Yeah.
Christian's defense pitching a shutout, and something tells me, Chris, they are going to want to keep that shutout intact.
Absolutely, and with 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, all the Eagles really want to do at this point is just maintain possession, keep that clock running.
First down carry up the middle, few yards, and gang tackled is Herberer, tailback for Christian.
You know, it almost sounds a little strange to say this, being down 4 touchdowns and everything, but it almost seems like this Tribe defense has gained some confidence as this game has gone on, because they're getting tougher and tougher. Like on that first down play there, a pickup of 3 yards, but good, tough, solid defense for the Indians there. They were getting shredded earlier in the game, and they've really stepped up and started playing better.
Yeah, this defense has to be real happy with the way they've responded, because the offense, they've moved the football, but penalties and turnovers have put this defense in a bad spot. That's going to be a run officially, as that's a lateral on second down, and really nice job by the Indians defense to pursue the ball and make the stop, bring up a third down. Yeah, Chris, you can't say enough how well this Indians defense has really responded here the last quarter.
It says a lot for the kids, and it says a lot for the coaches that they haven't gotten down on themselves. They haven't given up. I mean, they're still out there fighting. In fact, they're getting stronger, it seems, as the game goes along. it says a lot for the heart of this team.
Yeah, and that's a direct reflection of head coach Devin Johnson. He's all heart, and he won't tolerate anybody quitting. So nice to see the Indians continue to battle here, and now we're going to see a stoppage. It's a timeout by Christian. So with 4:54 in the third quarter, Christian still remains by a score, or still leads by a score, 28-0 with 4:54 left. We'll be back after this.
This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car and Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.
And we're back here on Lake TV's Game of the Week. I'm William Holtz alongside Chris Schneider here in Kaiser, Missouri, home of the Osage Indians. And Chris, although Osage fell behind early, 28-0, they've really battled here the end of the first half. And here in this third quarter, they've got Christian with a 3rd and 6. See if they can get a stop. Quick hitter, and that is going to be intercepted by the Indians at the 26-yard line. That's Hunter Graber, I believe, making the pick.
Nice. Again, just another sign that this defense seems to be figuring some things out. Nice catch there. He kept the ball off the ground.
That is a great catch by Hunter Graber. And Chris, don't look now, but Osage with great starting field position. Just imagine had they been able to score on one of the times they had it inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, but they're knocking on the door courtesy of a great play by Hunter Graber.
Yep.
Uh-oh, that was a disastrous exchange, and something we saw Osage work on, Chris, at half was that option exchange between Vaughn and either Creasy or Hood, and that one is rough. We're going to give them no gain, going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, you know, on the option, the quarterback sticks the ball in the stomach of the first running back and then pulls it out, has the option to run around the quarter. It seems like the running back doesn't want to give that ball back to the quarterback. That one was much smoother.
And he throws into Ely, who has the catch at about the 20-yard line.
I think it hit the ground.
Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. The far side official had a different view and said that one hit the turf, 3rd down. And really, Chris, it's a nice job by Vaughn just to get rid of it because he got nailed on the play. And Ely, he's saying, hey, I caught that.
Yeah.
Let's get a look at it here on the replay.
I thought
it hit the ground.
Oh, it did. Okay. I thought it looked to me like he had it, but brings up a big 3rd and 10 here. They're in the position, though. If they don't get this, they've got to go for it on 4th down.
So 3rd down now out of the shotgun. Vaughn, he throws it to Graber. Graber up to about the 24-yard line. Give a modest gain of about 3 or 4. And Chris, there's another great open field tackle by Christian, and that's been the difference tonight. Outside the turnovers and the penalties, has been the open field tackling. Outside of Eric Hood, Osage is unable to make anybody miss. We'll see if they can't capitalize with this great field position after the interception. It's 4th down and 7. Vaughn out of the shotgun. And we got a penalty flag, and it's going to be false start, it looks like. And fortunately for Christian, because Vaughn was wide open up the seam. Unfortunately for the Indians,
just another
play was stopped.
Another case of the Indians shooting themselves in the foot with a bad penalty on offense. They've done that several times tonight. That has ended a couple of very promising drives, and now they just make this 4th down a lot tougher.
So 4th down and long. Ball's at the 29-yard line. Vaughn, little screen, and Eric Hood really does a nice job, still on his feet, across the 20. He's still on his feet and gets the first down. Eric Hood, all effort. That one looked like it was dead in the water.
Wow.
And Chris,
and a penalty flag.
Of course there's a penalty flag.
Might be a face mask, though, on the end. I'm not...
If it is, it'll be the first penalty of the night on Christian, it seems, and it is going to be against Christian. Now, here's what I saw, Chris. I thought Vaughn threw the ball early. I don't think he let the screen develop, and so Hood had 3 defenders on him. He did a little stutter step. He made a couple guys miss. Then he was stopped about 5 yards shy, and he just kept those legs churning.
Oh, yeah, he's a strong kid, isn't he? I mean, he should have been down way before where they finally brought him down.
That is the play of the night for Osage. And if Eric Hood doesn't keep the play going, that face mask doesn't happen. So here's first down. Vaughn now on the option. He's going to keep it inside the 5. He's down to about the 3-yard line. 5 yards, going to be second down and goal. And here's a little life for this Indians team, Chris. They've continued to hang around. Defense has made some improvements. And if it weren't for all these penalties against the Indians, we may be looking at a much closer ball game.
Yeah, I tell you what, and the defense has really stepped up, stopped the Eagles every time they've had the ball here in the second half, to give the offense a chance to get back in this thing.
Vaughn now out of the gun. He's going to keep it. Vaughn into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. Took them all of 2 quarters, 9 minutes and 27 seconds, but the Indians have ended the shutout, and they are back in this one, Chris. Down 22 points with 2:33, and if the defense can keep with a stop, I'll tell you what, Osage can get right back in this in a hurry. That is an incredible drive after the interception, because the Indians overcame a couple of penalties, and that play on 4th down by Eric Hood, don't look now, but if the Indians can chip away at this lead, that'll be a play you may never forget.
Yeah, that Eric Hood run was amazing.
And here's the extra point. It's up and it's good. So the Indians, they're hanging in there. They score with 2:33 left in the third. Your score 28-7. Christian out in front.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
And we are back here, and it's our Ozark Homes fan cam, and finally the Osage student section, something to be excited about, Chris. And all night we've talked about Christian dominating this game, but it was 28-0 with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. It's been a quarter and a half since Christian has last scored, and Osage, they get a touchdown. And don't be surprised to see something tricky here on this ensuing kickoff. And look, Christian's ready for it.
Yeah,
they've got 6 guys at the 50, and they've got a couple of handsmen. I'd put you right over here to the 40. There is no one over here.
Osage got an onside kick last week that allowed them to get back into that ball game. Yeah, you know that they're capable of it.
That one's fielded by Alexander inside his own 20. Stops. Now he's headed back the other way. Uh-oh. Here goes Alexander across the 40. And he is pushed out finally by Osage kicker. That's Aiden Ford. And we do have a penalty marker on the field at about the 34-yard line. It'll be interesting to see who this is against, but it was an interesting return by Alexander. He caught it kind of nonchalantly, stopped.
Boy, he showed some speed, didn't he, down that sideline?
I think he knew exactly what he was going to do. He started to go to the right side and then did a little reversal as the officials discuss the penalty flag. So let's see what the call is. It is a hold against the return team. And
one of these flags finally goes Osage's way.
The last 2 have went against Christian. So after the incredible return, Christian's going to start after the penalty with it at their own 24-yard line, 2:22 left. 28-7 your score, and really nice job by the return man. Unfortunately, there's a hole on the other side of the field that probably couldn't have affected the play a whole lot.
I tell you what, we talked about it earlier. The Eagles did not bring a whole lot of players tonight. They're pretty thin over there on the sideline. If indeed they are starting to wear down, then that would certainly play in Osage's favor in the final quarter plus here.
So first down and 10, 2:22 left here in the third quarter. Christian has it at their own 24-yard line. McCullough, he's going to keep it on the option to the outside. Across the 35 will give him 12 yards and a first down presented by Hy-Vee and Osage Beach. Folks, don't forget Saturday, October 31st, it's Hy-Vee Hollow from 3 to 6 inside the Hy-Vee parking lot. There'll be vendors set up, tons of trick-or-treating for the family, just $2 per person. All proceeds benefit Dream Factory and Wonderland Camp. Boy, Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, they sure love to give back to the community.
They sure do. Really wonderful people over there at Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks.
Here's the hand to tailback, and uh-oh, he's across midfield. Flag on the play and taken down by Connor Vaughn. And we see another hanky. Could it be 3 in a row on Christian, or did Osage get called again?
Well, and you saw the Indians miss a tackle in the backfield. That's been the story of the year for this Indians defense. Penalty goes against the Eagles again, so it'll bring that back.
Jacob Heberer, the tailback for Christian, he's got some speed. Although, as you said, Chris, gets called back due to the hold. So interesting enough, it's going to be first down and 10 after the hold.
Yeah, the hold happened 10 yards down the field, so it brings it right back to the original line of scrimmage. But that's still a win for Osage because it takes the big run off the board. I tell you what, after having no penalties for nearly the first 3 quarters, all of a sudden the Eagles have had several of them in a row.
It's going to be McCullough going to call his own number again. Good yardage. His hat flies off. Going to give him 8 yards on first down, and that's how the option is done, Chris.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Plenty of running room out there, and the Indy, you know, if you take the pick 6 off the board and the long touchdown pass, this is a 14-7 game. This is still a close game if you take away those 2 big plays that Christian has been able to put touchdowns on. It says a lot for this Osage defense and how much better they have played as this game has gone on.
Yeah, and if you're Christian, Chris, you've talked about how thin they are on the sideline, and they're fortunate they built that big lead early because they very well could be getting worn down. That could be why we're seeing these penalties.
Yep.
Here's Heberer now with the carry.
Nice
and
run.
You see the Indians ripping at the football to no avail. First down presented by Hy-Vee with a minute remaining in the third quarter.
Well, you know, as big a lead as Christian has, you would think that they'd have a ton of first downs. Actually, they've just got unofficially 9 first downs for the game. Some of their scoring plays, as we just mentioned, have come via the big play, not necessarily from long, sustained drives.
An update, Chris, on Camdenton and Lebanon. Lebanon extends that lead. They're up 40-17 after 3 in Camdenton.
Wow.
And first down now. McCullough getting creative. He's able to have some positive yardage across midfield into Indian territory to the 47. California 59 Eldon 7.
California's for real this year. They've got 1 loss. I think that was to Blair Oaks, are they ranked number 1 in the state? California, tell you what a turnaround from last year. I think they had 1 win all year last year. Now they're, 6-1? And looking pretty good for some sort of a postseason run. You got to give Coach Scroggins a lot of credit up there in California.
That is a exciting group to watch. Here's Alexander now outside. He's got some quickness. He's across the 30. He's got another first down for Christian. They're going to mark him out of the 31-yard line officially.
You know, it almost seems like the Christian Eagles kind of came out of the halftime locker room. They took the foot off the pedal. They were kind of cruising. You can see on this drive, seems like that touchdown from Osage might have woke them up a little bit, got them back a little more focused, and they put some sustained offense together here on this drive.
Ball's at the 31-yard line. There's 22 ticks left in our third quarter. Christian maintaining their 21-point lead after Osage broke the shutout. Ooh, that's it. The ball's on the ground, and Osage has it. That's the big-time takeaway, 2 in a row, and Chris, just like that, the Indians get a play when they desperately needed it. The fumble recovery, that is Matt Barnes, another sophomore.
Yeah.
So Osage now an opportunity to try to chip away at this lead, and Chris, that was just a miscommunication on the snap.
Yeah, it was. They've been running their offense smoothly, cleanly all game. On that one, they kind of run into each other back there, fumble the ball, and we talked about it at halftime. You know, if you can hang around, get a turnover or two, you might just be able to climb back into this game. We're almost at the end of the third quarter, but they got the ball back.
See if they can't go for a long one here. Little play action. Vaughn has a man. Uh-oh, Hood's got some yards. He's got some daylight. He's across midfield, across the 40. Still on his feet, Eric Hood, all the way down to the 23-yard line. We'll give him 42 yards and a big-time first down, just what the doctor ordered.
Wow. Nice little play. It wasn't a long pass. You can see it's just a short pass there. Little screen. Hood takes it, and man, when he gets a little open field, he is something else.
And the Indians will be happy to let the clock tick, and the third quarter comes to a close, but all momentum in the favor of the hometown Indians. 1 quarter left. They're down 28-7. We'll have the fourth quarter for you on Lake TV after this.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit SURDYKE Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on a reputation.
And we are back on Lake TV, Chris, and don't look now, but at halfway through the second quarter, it was Christian 28-0 and the football.
Yep.
However, since that point, Osage defense, a couple of takeaways, cleaned up some of the penalties, and Osage knocking on the door courtesy of Eric Hood.
Wow, and so they're down on the 23-yard line. If they can stick this thing in, they're in this game in the fourth quarter.
Vaughn, he's going to keep it. He's on his feet outside, inside the 10, a penalty marker down. Probably going to be coming back. A nice run by Vaughn. He has 18 yards. However, this one could be coming back.
Yeah, one thing we've seen from Vaughn at quarterback tonight, he can run the ball. I tell you what, when he gets a little open room, even when he gets hit, he's been able to break tackles and keep on going. Looks like this one's coming back.
Yeah, an illegal block in the back against Osage, and Chris, you know, the penalties continue to stack up. I'd be interested to see how many penalties for how many yards Osage has committed tonight. Another one that hurt him.
And they're killer penalties. It's not like they're even little ticky-tack penalties. They're these big penalties that come at terrible times, like that after a big run that would have put them inside the red zone. Instead, brings it back to a first and about 15.
Yeah, Vaughn had it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Instead, it's going to be 1st and 14 from the 27.
Big difference.
Low snap. High pass and incomplete. Looking for his tight end Williams, and Vaughn just too hard, too quick. Didn't give his receiver time to make a play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 14.
Nice idea, though. Try to get that quick hitter over the middle. You know, the defense is probably focused on stopping the option run game, which has pretty much been the bread and butter. Something else the Indians have been able to do tonight is that quick slant across the middle. You might look for something like that, or a screen pass. That worked really nicely with Hood just a couple of seconds ago.
Creasy's going to get waylaid at the line of scrimmage. Oh, no, he's still on his feet.
Wow.
Jackson Creasy, excellent second effort. He's got 7 yards, going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Looked like he was stopped in the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, these Indians runners are leaving Eagles in their wake. Hood has done it a couple of times. Creasy's done it a couple of times where they just can't seem to bring them down. They keep on going.
So 3rd down and 7. Vaughn out into the flat, intercepted. This one's going to go for another pick 6. This time, it's number 11 for Central, and that one, Chris, is the nail into the coffin. That came at a really, really bad time. Kalen Black, I thought he was wearing number 13, but now there's a number 11 out there.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, he was the spotlight player of the game, and you can kind of see why.
My bad. It was actually Caden McCullen, the quarterback. This time does it on the defensive side. That is a very, very costly pick 6. That's the 4th interception of the game for Vaughn. 2nd pick 6, and that one, Chris, that officially does it.
That's a killer, yeah. I mean, you're down by 3 touchdowns, but you have the ball deep in the enemy territory, and you turn it over for a pick 6. Very similar to something that happened last week as the Indians were trying to climb back in the game. Had a interception on the goal line that turned that game around.
Low snap, just trying to make something happen, and incomplete on the 2-point conversion attempt as Bradley knocks it down. So with 11 minutes after another pick 6, long pick 6 for Christian, they extend their lead. They are up 34-7. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
And we're back on Lake TV, and another pick 6. This time it's McCullen on the defensive side. He takes that one 85 yards to the house, and really you see Osage, they're just unable to get that passing game going. Very deliberate with their backup quarterback, and I'll tell you what, Christian has a lot of interceptions on this season. They got some ball hawking players in their secondary.
A lot of growing pains when you got a young team like Osage does, where you have those big You know, turnovers like that come back to kill you, but they'll learn from them and grow from them as they, you know, move on in the future.
Vaughn on the return has it to the 25-yard line, and that's where Osage starts this series, 1st and 10.
I mean, we've talked about how many great young players this Osage team has. A lot of really good sophomore players, and that's really nice to have. It's nice to have that youth, but a lot of times that youth makes mistakes as they're, you know, getting experience and getting better, and we see it popping up again tonight. You see, he should have never thrown that ball. That was really an easy pick six. You could see it coming a mile away up here in the booth, and you're not going to win games when you have turnovers like that.
A year ago, it was Kalen Kruger, the sophomore quarterback for California, that had some growing pains, was making some plays. Fast forward to this year, and you see how valuable that playing time was for him. That's on the ground, and nice job by Hood just to make sure he secures that on the errant pitch. So loss on the play, going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, and I remember watching Brockton McLaughlin last year too as a sophomore, you know, where he just didn't have the experience, had a hard time reading defenses and whatnot. This year, I mean, so much better at it. A lot of times just that field experience makes that difference.
So 2nd down and 15 now. Hood remains in the backfield with Vaughn. Hood's going to get it. Still on his feet, and look at Eric Hood.
Man.
Just continues to impress, and
Another flag.
It's going to be another penalty flag, and looked like no one wanted to tackle Eric Hood.
No, who would want to? You know who he reminded me of on that run?
Mike Allstott?
You remember, well, maybe, but you remember Earl Campbell way back in the day? Oh, that guy was something else.
Yeah, he was drafted in '83. I wasn't born for another 8 years, Chris. I don't remember watching Earl Campbell.
I tell you what, go back on YouTube and watch some Earl Campbell runs. That guy was unbelievable. I mean, he was looking for people to run over. Eric Hood kind of reminds me of him.
Yeah, Earl Campbell, one of the greatest running backs of all time. And that '83 class, not just quarterbacks, you had Jim Kelly, John Elway, and Dan Marino. But running backs, you had Earl Campbell and who was the other one?
From '83? I don't know. Who was the other one?
Eric Dickerson.
Oh, wow.
So that was a heck of a draft class.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Considered probably the greatest draft class of all time in the NFL. 5 Hall of Famers in that draft class.
Yeah, I talked to Earl Campbell a few years ago. Really, really nice guy. Said he had a hard time walking because he didn't have any knees left after that Hall of Fame career of his.
I bet not. 2nd down. Vaughn overshoots his brother again, who was open, and
his brother looked back at him like,
come on, bro.
That's exactly what it looked like, yeah. And I tell you what, it almost looks like Connors thinks he's in a punt, pass, and kick contest because he's just stepping back there and trying to see how far he can throw it.
A little more touch, and that'll come with time, but I think the first two, Brother Keegan's like, all right, no big deal. That one, he's like, come on, bro.
That's exactly the look he gave him.
Here's Hood now, and able to shake the second guy. So maybe a half yard, going to bring up 4th and short.
Really nice tackle that time. It's, as Eric Hood has proven, he is tough to bring down, but a good, sure tackle by the Eagle defense, and not much yardage for him right there. 4th and 1. Do you go for it deep in your own territory here?
Not a lot to lose, down 27 with 9 and some change remaining. So Vaughn out of the gun. And he gets him to jump. That's the 2nd time tonight on 4th down. Vaughn's been able to get a Christian Eagle to jump on the hard count. Free 1st down, and man, I'll tell you, Vaughn, if nothing else, he's had a couple of nice hard counts tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and that actually is very smart. Good to see for a young quarterback like that he has an awareness in that situation to be able to pull that off on 4th down and get that free 1st down.
Vaughn, quick hitter to Graber, and errant throw, going to bring up second down.
Yeah, that one was, he's kind of like Wild Thing in that movie. He doesn't know where that one's going.
9:03 left, Chris.
What was that movie? Major League, right?
Oh, Major League. Was that Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, he just didn't know where it was going. Just a bit outside.
Man, Charlie Sheen, he's something else.
That dude is, boy, he is off center, isn't he?
Tell you what, though, that series 2.5 men just wasn't the same without him.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10, 9 minutes left to go in tonight's game. Valuable minutes here for the sophomore as Eric Hood takes it. He has about 7 yards and another good run. And he's had a good evening, Chris, has Hood. Not just running the football, but on a few screenplays. Yeah. Eric Hood, he's had a good night, and that's after a career night a week ago.
Yeah.
Over 200 yards against Boonville, and he's going to keep that going. This guy's got a bright future, as we've alluded to.
Oh, man, I tell you what, he's only a sophomore.
Vaughn now into the flat, and that is just a matter of throwing flat-footed. You have to reset your feet. You have to plant that throwing footage just like a baseball, Chris. If you're a right-hand quarterback, you plant with the left. You want to point your toe at where you're going, and he just stood flat-footed and threw across his body and was nowhere close to Webb, his intended target. So 4th and 3 now, and this is valuable right here for Vaughn, the sophomore. If he's going to get some reps at quarterback moving forward, he's got a lot to prove here. So 4th down and 3, they try to catch the defense sleeping. Hood up the middle and nothing doing. So another turnover on downs, and Christian, they showed up to play tonight, Chris. And although Osage hung around and the end of the first half and third quarter pretty much belonged to them, this night really was about Christian, and that stop is fitting. On 4th down and short, you think you're going to pass the football. Let's run it up the middle. Guess who wasn't fooled?
Well, and you got to feel for Devin Johnson, because this game, just like last game, like several games this year, you could go back and probably look at a handful of plays that made the huge difference in the game. I mean, Christian has scored 3 touchdowns, 2 on pick sixes, easy plays, and another long touchdown pass. 21 points. That's made all the difference in this game.
Yeah, and good teams and good players make plays when they've had an opportunity to, and that is this Eagles team. And here's Alexander now. Holy moly.
Wow.
Up the middle from 47 yards. He has been phenomenal tonight, Ronnie Alexander.
Wow. Boy, you saw some pretty elite speed when he broke through there. And he was so far in front, he turned around and almost started taunting a little bit before he went in the end zone.
Oh, he did. He gave a little taunt, and Alexander, rightfully so. If I was that fast, I can't outrun anyone unless I'm running down my dinner.
Well, there was a day you were that fast.
Yeah, it's been a while, Chris.
It's tough carrying those extra 50 pounds.
You talking about carrying you around all the time?
Oh, boy, that was an impressive run, wasn't it? And tell you what, that kid knows that he's talented, too. He was just cruising.
I mean, he busted through the hole, Chris, and there was 4 secondary members back that all had an opportunity. We talked about the angle. Guess what? Not the right angle.
Not the right angle.
That was an incredible burst of speed by Alexander. So we'll take a commercial break. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we're back on Lake TV, and Roddy Alexander, next level speed on that last play, 47 yards. And Chris, tonight, Christian really did flex their muscles because Osage has some solid playmakers. We've seen it all year long, and even some of these underclassmen, but from O'Fallon playing in St. Charles County. They play some big schools, and boy, they look solid tonight as Heath on to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it is good. So with 8:16 left in the game, it is all Christian. We'll be back after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And we're back on Lake TV, where the Christian Eagles lead the hometown Osage Indians by a score of 41-7. 4 interceptions tonight thrown from Osage. Now they have a couple of takeaways here in this second half, Chris, but only one's led to points as penalties and turnovers. Once again, the story for Coach Devin Johnson's team.
Yeah, and we've talked about taking the bad angles and stuff as this defense has done all year. Nice pickup there.
Yeah, that was a nice play because that could have been disastrous. Mason Dooley, the senior, makes the stop or makes the pickup, because otherwise, Chris, that could have bounced any which direction, and we do have a injured Eagle on the field. So we'll take a commercial break. We'll be back after this.
What a season it's been at BigSurf WATERPARK, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. BigSurf WATERPARK wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. BigSurf WATERPARK, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
And we're back as the shaken up Eagle able to make his way off the field on his own accord. So with 8:12 left, Osage back on offense. See if they can't put a scoring drive together here. And that one's on the ground. And I'll tell you what, Hood, for a sophomore, he's pretty wise. A lot of times you see sophomores trying to make too much happen on their own. He knows that possession of the football is the most important thing, and he's not messing around.
Yeah, and you can see Connor Vaughn starting to get a little frustrated back there now. Sophomore, this game's out of hand. They know they're going to lose, don't have a shot anymore. He's thrown a couple of, tough pick sixes. It's a tough way to learn and grow, but he's shown a lot of promise too tonight. Nice run.
Read option by Vaughn across the 40, cross midfield, inside the Eagle 30, all the way down to the 19-yard line. I'm looking for a marker, and I see none. So a big-time run. That's going to be good for 51 yards, Chris.
Wow, I tell you what, as we were just saying, we have seen some promising things from Vaughn in this game. I mean, he's a sophomore. He's going to make mistakes. He's definitely done that, but he's also shown moments of brilliance like that where, boy, he gets out in open field and he just flies. Great run down the field.
And on the bright side, if you're Osage, Chris, schedule does get a little softer over the next couple of weeks. You got Eldon and Versailles, an opportunity to be competitive in both those. And if you can be playing your best football headed into Week 10, that's all that matters, even if you're 1-8 going into Week 10.
Absolutely. That is the beauty of Missouri high school football. Everybody makes the playoffs, and as you know, anything can happen. Especially if you go into the postseason on a roll, you can win a few games.
Yeah, like the Cubs getting swept by the Marlins. Anything can happen.
Oh, my gosh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's too bad.
And the Marlins ended up getting swept. And here's Eric
sweet.
Hood. He's into the end zone for a touchdown, and he deserves that, Chris.
Yes, he does. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really nice from 14 yards. Eric Hood with the score. It makes it a 28-point ball game with 6:47 left, meaning that mercy clock stops. So 6:47 left, and Osage now trying to cut it back to a 27-point game. And Chris, really got to love that. You know the game is over, but a nice drive from the Indians. A big run by Vaughn, and then Eric Hood caps it off with a 14-yard score.
And just like Earl Campbell, he runs over the defender at the goal line to get in the end zone.
And the extra point is up and good. So Osage 14, Christian 41. There's 6:47 left in this one. We have the rest of it for you after this.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's never-ending fun at The Lakes destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
And we're back on Lake TV, and Osage continues to fight. Gotta love this Eric Hood and Vaughn. He shows some real speed, and to Vaughn's defense, quarterback's not his first position. He was forced into duty tonight due to the injury to Brockton McLaughlin, and he continues to fight here.
That was a nice scoop.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Real nonchalantly every time they go to take these kickoffs back, Chris, they grab it, kind of look around, wait for things to settle, and then they're off.
Well, and there's so much speed on this team, the Eagles team. Like there, you know, you can afford to kind of nonchalant it at first when you can kick it into overdrive in a millisecond like that. 6:37, no more mercy rule clock, so it does stop. That's with the 30-point mark, right, where the mercy rule kicks in.
So with 6:37, Christian back on offense. They've got it at the 42, man. I'll tell you, their return team has been real strong tonight. Alexander now, ooh,
man,
nice move there. He's across the 40, inside the 30, and oh, yeah, that did not look good.
Looks like he might have turned an ankle or something there. Oh,
Roddy Alexander, he's tough. He's going to try to make his way off the field.
Yeah, it looked like that foot slipped there as he tried to plant it on the end of the run. And hopefully he'll be all right. He is hobbling off. Looks like he's moving okay, though, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. They do not look like a deep team. They don't have a whole lot of players to go to if somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, they're short in depth category, Chris, but they got a big lead here at Osage, and for them, they didn't have a game tonight either, so for them to come make the trip down to Osage and walk away with this win, they've got to feel real good, as this will be their 3rd consecutive win, Chris, and now we have a delay of game against the offense.
6:27 to go in this one. Big lead, 41-14. You can pretty much just cruise from here. There's really no reason why you have to do much more than just keep handing it off, keep that clock running, and get out of here with a win and go home. O'Fallon, a good, 2-hour drive from here, isn't it? So
at least, yeah. So they've got a long night. Now, luckily, it won't be a real cold bus ride home. What a beautiful fall evening here. in October, Chris. A lot different than it was a year ago.
Oh my gosh, we were freezing this time of the year last year.
Taking a shot.
Whoa.
Touchdown. Wow.
Yikes.
McCullen with a strike as he hits the intended target, and that is, well, now there is a number 11. I'm so confused, Chris. Black with the reception, so it looks like they got his jersey.
They got his jersey
squared
fixed,
away.
apparently.
So Black with his 7th of the season,
Whoa.
7th in the last 4 games, and I mean that was an incredible throw.
That was. I mean, he just put it perfectly right in his breadbasket, and so much for running the ball and running out the clock. They drop back and throw a dime for a touchdown, and it's back up to the mercy rule clock.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they're throwing the football, Chris, but is up, and it is good. So it is a 34-point lead. Chris, it may be 35 for a mercy clock. Not sure, but with 6:21 left, 48 Christian, 14 Schooley Osage. We'll be back after this.
This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee, Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.
And we are back, and it's final in Camdenton. Lebanon, they take care of business on the road. They win by a score of 52-38. Chris, that means the COMC Camdenton Coaches Show with Jeff Shore, well, not going to be as happy to see you this week.
No, unfortunately, probably true. Boy, Jeff Shore's a class act, though, every week. So we always look forward to chatting with him on the Camdenton Lakers Coaches Show. But that's got to be a tough one for the Lakers.
Keegan Vaughn with the return up to about the 31-yard line with 6:11 remaining.
Keegan getting the chance to touch the ball that time. His brother's been overthrowing him for most of the game. But a nice return there with 6:11 to go. Down 48-14. The Indians offense will try to get it going here. Like you mentioned, they really finish out the season against some much easier competition. Versailles and Eldon, other teams that have struggled. They've got really good chance to win those games. So what they'd like to do here, with just over 6 minutes to go, they know this one is lost, but you can still gain some confidence, figure a few things out, and especially if McLaughlin's not able to come back next week, for Vaughn to figure a few more things out.
Another penalty for Osage. I know that'll be a focal point for Coach Devin Johnson in this week leading up to next Friday's game. They have committed a ton of penalties tonight.
Yeah, early movement there, and again, that quite possibly could be the cadence of a new quarterback. You know, everybody on that offense is used to listening to McLaughlin call out the signals, certain timing, certain cadence. You got it different from Vaughn, and that can make the timing go off.
Hood now, a little stutter step.
Wow.
Across the 30.
Wow.
Still on his feet. Here's Eric Hood across the 40.
Wow.
Steps back, and he is still up. Man, Eric Hood is tough. What a game he's had, Chris.
Unbelievable. He had over 200 yards rushing last week. He's got to be getting somewhere in the vicinity of that this week.
Yeah, he has been phenomenal.
Wow.
And we are seeing right before our eyes a star being born at the high school level. Eric Hood, he is very tough. And look here. Whoop. And he holds on to the football.
Yeah, and you talked about that stutter step at the very start of that run. That's what opened everything up, and that's just instinct, man. I mean, that is just pure instinct. That was a brilliant run from Eric Hood.
I mean, that is incredible, Chris. He continues to dazzle here with 5:35 left. Keep giving him the rock.
Another flag. And
looks like a delay of game, maybe? Ooh. I don't understand how you could have that. A delay of game after a long play took maybe the offense a while.
Yep.
They started the clock and
took the offense too long to get up there and get the play called. You see that on all levels. You see some that happen sometimes in the college ranks and the pro ranks, just because it takes the players so much longer to get up the field and get set again.
That would make sense if they had 5 William Holtzes on the offensive line struggling to get back up there, right, Chris?
No way, man. You're svelte.
Here's Eric Hood again.
Wow.
Inside the 15, outside. Oh. He'll score again, Eric Hood. This time from 27 yards out. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of the most explosive players in this conference for the next couple of years. He's got to be over 200 tonight.
Oh, wow. Gosh, when you think about what this team has youth-wise, you got McLaughlin, a junior, you got a ton of sophomores. This program should be really good in the next few years to come.
Yeah, and I mean, the way they finished this game, they could ride that momentum in the next couple of weeks. They get Brockton McLaughlin back, and they've now established this running game with Eric Hood.
Yep.
Look out.
Yep. And what fight they've shown tonight. Even when they've been down, they have never given up. And in fact, it seems like they've just gotten better as the game's gone on.
It was 28-0 halfway through the second quarter. Since that point, Osage outscoring Christian by a score of 21-20, bringing your score to Christian 48, Osage 21. We'll be back after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit SURDYKE Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on a reputation.
And we are back in Osage down 27. It's going to be an onside attempt. Oh, they should get that, and they do. It's Ely with the football at the 45. Actually, number 5 with the return. That's Dalton Wall, who we thought was going to be at the quarterback position tonight. Connor Vaughn has been the signal caller, kind of shocked us, and been an interesting game for Vaughn. However, Osage continuing to fight. They've got the football. Down 27 with 5:19. See if they can't pad Eric Hood's stat line.
I tell you what, though, again, you give the Osage coaching staff a lot of credit. Not necessarily because of the call. I mean, you're going to kick an onside kick in that situation, but because the players are still going at it 100%. There's no give up. You don't see any slouch shoulders or anything like that. They're still playing hard.
Here's a give to Creasy up the middle. Creasy has good yardage. We'll give him 6 across midfield into Christian territory. And a lot of that, Chris, has to do with their head coach, Devin Johnson. When you have a guy that treats you the way that Coach Johnson treats his players, along with his incredible coaching staff, he's had a lot of the same guys on his staff since he got here. They treat their players like men, and because of that, it makes it easy to want to go out there and continue to fight for your head coach. Hood now with the carry. Here he goes, Eric Hood. First down yardage, he's up to the 33-yard line, another 15 yards, and another first down for the Indians.
I tell you what, if nothing else, In the last couple of games, Osage has found the running back of the future of this program. This Eric Hood kid is something special.
Yeah, over the last 2 weeks, he's got probably between 450 and 500 rushing yards. There's a lot of starting running backs in this conference that don't have that on the season.
Yeah.
First down, Creasy. Good upfield blocking. Creasy's got 12 or 13, and now Osage starting to take advantage of this defense, soft a little bit, not stacking the box, and inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, 1st and 10, and Jackson Creasy with a nice run.
I tell you what, Christian is kind of fortunate that they were able to build a big lead because they are starting to wear down a little bit, and you see the Osage offensive line actually kind of starting to dominate a little bit on some of these running plays. Not
Hood
on
now,
that.
a little stiff arm action, and Hood across the 15 up to about the 11. We'll give him 9 yards and all effort.
Boy, he's hard to bring down, isn't he? They hit him in the backfield. Looked like that was going to be a loss on the play, if anything. He breaks away and picks up 7 yards.
Timeout by the officials. Ooh. And it looks like there's a player shaken up for Christian. Before we go, Chris, one last time. Folks, are you ready to save thousands of dollars, increase the value of your home, get extra tax credits? The possibilities of local rebates, grants, and other discounts will also decreasing your carbon footprint all at the same time with ArrowPoint Solar. It's actually very easy. With finance options available and no money down, you could also get yourself a fixed interest rate if you want to go solar, or if you're just interested about finding out more. Call or text ArrowPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit. First down carry inside the 10. You can call or text Randy Gromit with ArrowPoint Senior Solar Consultant. He's a good man, Chris, and he's ready to talk to everybody that's interested. Get a hold of him at 602-361-1287. That's Randy Gromit with ArrowPoint Solar. Uh-oh. Vaughn, yeah, that play. He waited a little long to make that decision. He stuck it into the breadbasket, waited to see what was the best move, and realized I'll keep it. At that point in time, though, the defense was there.
Good job from the Eagles defense. They stuffed that up and really didn't give Vaughn too many options on that option, and going to be 2nd and goal from about the 9.
2:45 left. Osage continuing to fight. Look at Graber, quick slant. He would be wide open. Oh, he started early. They didn't call it. They're looking for Graber into the end zone, knocked away. Nice job defensively. Black with the coverage. He was looking for Graber. We saw last week Graber climb the ladder and make a really nice play on the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little play. 2.5 minutes to go in this game with 3rd and goal now, with the Indians trying to get their 4th touchdown of the game, pull a little bit closer anyway, and gain a little more confidence going into the final 2 games of the regular season.
There's going to be a false start. Following the conclusion of tonight's ball game, we have our post-game show presented by Quick Car. We'll also have Lake TV's Jason Stapleton to talk with the winning head coach from Christian before they make their way back to O'Fallon. And I said false start, and I mean, I'm just used to seeing that call tonight. It was actually offsides. We've seen that a few times as well. So 3rd down and goal from the 4. See if we can't get Eric Hood his 3rd touchdown
Absolutely, yeah. Earl Campbell Jr. here. Oh, fumble.
Or not. Oh, that one's on the... And that is going to be the 5th takeaway of the game for Christian.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's been one of the issues for Osage all year long. Remember, they had 6 turnovers in their loss at California earlier in the season.
He picked it up while he was down. Did the defender for Christian, and Jason Stapleton here in the booth was wondering why they blew that dead. And as the ball was picked up by number 2, Jacob Heberer, the starting tailback, he was on the ground, and he'd been wise to let one of his teammates pick that up around him because he's probably still running.
Yeah, nobody, there were no Osage players further down the field. He would have had an easy one there.
So out of the shotgun still, 2:26 left. New running back in there for Christian. That's number 32, and that's Ronald Williams for Christian. So 2 minutes remaining, and Chris, as we look at the next couple of weeks, we talked about the Osage Indians. They will have Versailles next week, I believe, right here. And then our Week 9 game, it'll be Versailles at Eldon.
Yeah.
And then our playoff matchup for Week 10 yet to be determined. We'll let you guys know about that when we know following Week 9.
Kind of hard to believe we're that close to the playoffs already.
Hard to believe, Chris, no doubt about it. Ooh. So Osage getting tough up front with the stop.
Some good hard hits from the Indian defenders there. I tell you what, I'm impressed with this defense. They're getting better and better, stronger as the game has gone on. I think I really think we have seen the Indians defense play better the second half of this game, and really the end of that second quarter as well, than they have all year long.
Yeah, and Chris, don't forget about the 5 turnovers, the 4 turnover on downs, and the incredible starting field position that Christian has had on a lot of their kickoff returns. So the defense, they've been backed up against the wall all night. And when it was 28-0 halfway through the second quarter, like, oh, this could be another 78-point outpouring. No, the defense got stingy and was able to stay competitive. That way this didn't turn into a complete blowout. And when you look at the score at the end of tonight's game, 48-21, well, it was a ball game.
Yeah, I think that as this game, I mean, it's 48-21. You wouldn't think, looking at it from the outside, that the losing team was able to gain confidence, but I think actually in this game Osage probably has, especially on defense, because I think they've played their best defense the second half of this game.
So 52 seconds left, 3rd down and 16. Williams with the carry here for Christian, and taken down by Vernetti, and Vaughn also in on the stop. Actually,
final seconds ticking off on this one.
Tyler Demick with the stop for the Indians. He had a fumble recovery earlier, but with 28 seconds left, I'm not sure they have to snap it again. They might have to, depending on the play clock. Looks like it's right even. So no more snaps required. Chris, the final tonight from School of the Osage. It's the Christian Eagles from O'Fallon, 48, your hometown. Osage Indians, they dropped their 4th in a row. They scored 21 tonight, all in the second half. Folks, that's a final. We'll be back with our post-game show presented by Quick Car after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
So your final from School of the Osage, the Christian Eagles, they win their third in a row to improve to 3-4, Chris. School of the Osage, they drop their fourth consecutive game. They fall to 2-5 after starting the year 2-1. And it was a fast start for Christian tonight. They were up 28-0 halfway through the second quarter. However, Osage, they hung around. They made some plays. A huge night for sophomore Eric Hood. However, just not enough. In the story of the game, 5 turnovers, probably 15 penalties, equivalent to close to 200 penalty yards. Osage just unable to hang in there for long enough, and really they dug such a big hole early, they were never able to recover.
Yeah, you know, it says a lot, though, the way this team kept fighting back, and they actually started playing better and better as the game went on, which says a whole lot for both the kids and the coaching staff.
Yeah.
For Osage. They lose again, but I think they found some positives in this one, especially considering they close out the season against Versailles and Eldon, teams that they should be able to play very good games against, have a good shot to win those games going into the playoffs. So I think there's some positives coming out of tonight's game, even though they ended up losing. And they were playing, too, without their starting quarterback tonight. Mr. Vaughn did a pretty good job filling in, made some big mistakes, some pick sixes and whatnot. Still played fairly well and some bright spots.
Yeah, he's quick. We saw his ability to run, and you know he's a defensive back for this team, and he's a playmaker on offense, typically catching the bubble screens and things of that nature from McLaughlin. It just hit me, Chris. We've talked about all night how Osage has Versailles next week than Eldon. They don't have Eldon, actually. Versailles plays at Eldon the last week of the season.
That's right.
Osage had Eldon week 3 of the season. So we do not only have Versailles next week. We'll have that game for you right here on Lake TV. Now, one thing worth mentioning is Christian, although they were 2-4, they had won 2 games in a row, playing a really tough conference. They beat some good teams the last couple weeks. And tonight, they looked really, really good. Really, really good. Now, before we go away, I did want to tell you guys, I think Jason Stapleton may be on the field with our winning head coach.
Hi, everybody. Jason Stapleton. Thanks, guys, for passing it down to me. I'm with the winning coach, Dakota Conway, second year. And what a victory tonight. Y'all literally came to town and just exploded on the Indians. Tell us how you did it.
Well, you know, proud of my guys. Played hard, did a lot of good things on offense and defense. You know, that's a great football team. So to come down here and compete against them, it was proud of our team for that. I know they were dealing with a couple injuries, so I wish those guys well moving forward. That's a good team. They're going to do some things in the future for sure. But proud of our guys, how hard we fought, and you know, had a little bit of run game, pass game, and made some nice stops on defense. So
yeah, I thought it was a pretty balanced attack. You guys came out and ran the ball very well, and you also had some really long completions by that quarterback of yours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Caden played a great game. His receivers did a great job too. You know, Tank Billings, Kalen Black, Matamore Shamey, Rod Alexander. Those guys did a fantastic job. Made big plays, explosive plays that really, I think, helped us out on offense. So we're able to do some good things tonight.
Well, it's a good, tough football game. You guys came out and hit well. You're enthused, tackled very well. No wonder you came out victorious. Heck of a score, heck of a game. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet.
So you heard Jason talking with Coach Conway, and you know he's got to be happy with that, Chris. And 3 in a row for them, and we kind of figured coming into tonight's game for Osage, this team plays in a big-time district. They're in St. Louis area. They're actually in O'Fallon, so they play big schools. And we knew they were going to be without their quarterback, that being the Osage Indians. But what we did see tonight was some great fight. And again, Eric Hood, probably over 200 yards. We don't have the official stats, but if so, which we both believe he was well over 200, that's 2 consecutive games for the sophomore with 200 yards. Therefore, Eric Hood's our player of the game tonight for the Osage Indians, presented by BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks. And I can't wait to see what this kid does. Not just the rest of this year, Chris, but over the next couple of years, just a sophomore. And Connor Vaughn forced in the duty. He played tough. He didn't hang his head, and he kept at it. But at the end of the day, Osage, 5 turnovers and a big slew of penalties, Chris. It was a rough night for the Indians. Love their fight. Know they're going to get back to work this week. And hopefully they're going to get their stud quarterback back next week in Brockton McLaughlin. Tonight's post-game show is presented by Quick Car Home, the Unlimited Car Wash Club. Make sure you stop by and see them in Osage Beach. Make sure you tell them Chris and Will from Lake TV sent you. For our crew here from School of the Osage with Lake TV, we have Andrew Evans switching. We have our chief engineer, Ricky Smith. We have our top camera angle, Amory Holtz. Ross Reinhardt on the field. Our field reporter, Jason Stapleton, Jonah Debert, Adrian Reinhardt also on our crew. Of course, this guy right here, Chris Schneider. I'm William Holtz saying until next time, good night and God bless.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit SURDYKE Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on our reputation.
It's never-ending fun at The Lakes Destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Aisles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission. What a season it's been at BigSurf WATERPARK, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. BigSurf WATERPARK wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. BigSurf WATERPARK, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
This live Osage Indians game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, BigSurf WATERPARK, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, SURDYKE YAMAHA, BALLPARKS National Lake of the Ozarks, the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and the School of the Osage School District.